Well,
Walk to
Israel?
Question mark? Iran. And that has like 1,000 likes.
It's so interesting that Australia doesn't have a clout culture.
Oh, it's kind of like almost the opposite of it. Like, I come to America and I'm like, I really love having clout. Oh my god, I need more fucking clout.
No.
And then I go back home and it's like none of it fucking matters.
Yeah, we're in Toronto because it's the most clout-hungry city.
I need more clout.
I need more clout.
Welcome back to Horseshoe Theory, the only podcast that would platform an Australian.
Today on the podcast, we have Martincitopants.
Martincitopants is our biggest guest yet. He's 700 pounds of raw muscle. He's most well known for his gaming content, where he games like a gamer.
Martin's our biggest guest yet, and we're ecstatic to have him on. On this podcast, we cover a lot of ground. The business of YouTube, creativity, Hasan Piker.
Oh God, I can't do any more Hasan Piker shit, man.
You can also catch this episode ad-free on patreon.com/horseshoe theory. The best way to support the podcast is to give us $5 USD of recurring revenue for the rest of time.
Make sure to wire it so that after you die, it keeps going. This is gonna change your opinion about all three of us.
Try to keep it like 3 inches. Yeah, that's a good length. We're here with Martin.
That's probably an average length, I would say.
It's 3 inches. Yeah, it's actually kind of big if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 3 inches. That's not bad.
3 inches? I mean, I think that's pretty small. I would be embarrassed to be keeping it only 3 inches away from my face.
I would want to keep it at least like maybe 20 inches.
20 inches?
I gotta just scream.
20. I don't think 20 inches works.
You think?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you thinking? Like 7 inches away from your face?
7 inches is a solid number.
So that's a
7.
Okay.
7 is good.
Yeah.
That's not too far. It's not too close.
Yo, guys.
But it's on the far side.
It's on the far side?
Yeah.
I don't know. 7 inches kind of seems like average to me.
Average, hey?
Yeah.
7?
Yeah.
That's an average number for you.
7 inches away from my.
Have you looked up the average length? That you
I mean,
need to
for
keep
me,
the mic
anecdotally, for me, subjectively,
Yeah. Right.
based on
Well,
like
actually,
my opinion.
7 seems small.
To you?
Yeah, seems like a small number.
What, anecdotally?
Anecdotally, to me.
Just based on like your baseline, like what you
My
experience
baseline-
day to day.
30.
30.
Welcome
That's 30 feet away. You're good.
30 feet.
back to Horseshoe Theory. Today on the podcast, we have Martincitopants, famed gamer.
Woo! What if I knock these together? Is that good?
I don't know what that's gonna do to the viewer. We're off to a fucking phenomenal start.
Mart's from Australia. Isn't
Okay.
that crazy? Isn't that wild? You're from Australia. You spent $4,000 on a plane ticket here.
Yeah, and I'm just here for this one day.
And you're here for the one day just to
And then
hang
I'm
out
going-
with, just
then
hang out with us.
Yeah, and then I'm getting back on my plane because I really just love sitting on aircraft like toilets.
Really, it's more about plane maxing for you.
Yeah.
Where did you come from to get here? Where were you previously?
I was previously in NYC, New York City.
For TwitchCon?
No,
No.
I was in San Diego for TwitchCon.
Okay.
That place is pretty cool.
Yeah?
I don't mind San Diego. It's all right.
What were you doing in NYC?
Just checking it out.
Just checking out, just looking at it? I was in New York a couple times the last few months, and I gotta say, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it.
You'd be the first.
I might be the first guy to not like New York City.
There's no other human being on earth that dislikes New York City. You're the only one.
You ever heard that song, Welcome to New York?
Welcome to New York. I'm welcoming you to New York. Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, that doesn't inspire you? That doesn't get you going?
Welcome, hello, hi.
Jay-Z?
Here's the $35 meal that you ordered. It's not gonna fill you up. USD. Everything's in USD.
Really expensive.
My least favorite thing about America. America's okay in general. My only problem is they use USD. This is I don't know if you guys
Why
know
do
this.
they do that?
This is one of the worst currencies. Okay, you go and you try to buy something in USD, and it's actually more money than regular money.
I think you got that mixed up.
What?
I think it's the flip. I think it's ours is the worst currency because it's...
No, that can't be right.
Yeah, I think our currency is objectively a much worse currency than...
No, that can't be right.
Yeah, 30%. When you come here, it's like it's on sale.
Who would win in a cage fight between Australian and Canadian currency?
Well, both of them, they're like plastic money these days, right? Like they're pretty tough. They're pretty durable. You could get them like wet. You could like soak them, saturate them, and they'd be fine.
How much is a new game in Australia? Is it $100?
Like a fucking $120.
$120 for a new game? And I think it's only 90 here.
Oh my god.
Did you come strapped?
I didn't.
Oh, damn.
I didn't come strapped.
You've been really
I didn't bring
enjoying
the gat.
You've been really enjoying our Glock at the studio.
Every studio needs a Glock. I should buy a Glock for my office, for my workplace. I just keep it on my desk, and then I can turn around and be like, "All right, guys, we still on track." And they'll be like,
we were talking about if we ever do an office shooting, then we want like a, we want
we want it to be like a proper weapon, like not a little pea shooter. It needs to be like some oomph behind it.
Like an office shooting, like shooting up an office.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what.
If someone snaps, at the studio snaps and wants to murder all of us, but all we ask is that they stream it.
Okay,
content.
so it's not about defending us from the snapper. It's about giving them the opportunity to kill us and snap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for like it would make good content.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Also put the noose in the ceiling. We were talking about that as
we're
well.
talking about that. We want to get a studio noose. Just hanging in the middle. It's a funny idea, but actually the vibes would be atrocious.
Yeah.
Gokanara was saying like he'd walk in and like any one of us could be hanging.
I like how he didn't include himself in that. He was like, I'd be so worried. I'm like, what, that you'd kill yourself? He's like, no, that you guys would.
Yeah, like he didn't think he was going to kill himself at all.
Yeah.
But then we were like, who's the most likely to kill themselves? And like obviously it's going to be me. But also, we were talking about like, well, Brogan's obviously the least likely to kill himself because his whole mantra is like, I'll never kill myself.
Yeah.
But then actually the person who's least likely to kill themselves, the guy who's just never even had the impulse to fight back against that impulse, right?
Yeah. The person who doesn't have the mantra to stay alive.
Yeah.
That's probably the person who's
probably
going to do well.
Many things to think about.
Many things to think about.
We're just looking at nooses on Amazon.
Mart, you are the most subscribed to guests we've had so far.
Oh my god!
That
must mean I'm the best guest.
That means you're the best guest we've had so far.
That's crazy.
Already in the future, this podcast did great.
Yeah,
isn't that awesome?
That's just so cool that you're gonna put the little rainbow frog in the thumbnail, and then people are gonna be like,
"The guy,
that's the guy."
It's the rainbow frog
and then
guy.
my head's gonna get really, really big when it gets a lot of views. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I'm such a big guy.
Mart, it's tradition here on the podcast to have 1/4 of a nicotine gum.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I can do that.
Okay.
I can do that. Can I be the one to bite it off, or do I have to have that one?
Fine, but be careful. It'll make you nauseous.
It'll be fine.
Is it a lot of nicotine?
No.
It's a very small amount. It's
2 milligram gum.
It's just enough to if you're new to the nicotine, it'll just kind of make you a little jittery, a little more focused.
I love nicotine because you're like, why would I do nicotine? And you ask someone that, and they just sort of give you this response. It's like, well, I mean, like, because it makes you feel like. You guys relate to that?
Yeah,
like,
no, I relate to that completely.
It's sort of there's a great book about quitting smoking, and it says that the whole goal of quitting smoking is getting back to how you felt before you started, because you just literally like you have this thing that does nothing to you except like make you want it.
Yeah.
So all nicotine does is just make you not want nicotine. It's like solving a problem that doesn't need to exist.
Yeah, it's true. It's like we're addicted to a substance that's not doing anything for us anymore.
At least if you guys were addicted to crack, like you'd be like doing cool shit.
That's true. Yeah. We got the roof of our studio recently. And when you go to the roof, you can look down. There's all these like crackheads sometimes sitting and we could yell at them. We could be on crack yelling at them from the roof. That's a power move.
We're the superior crackheads in that scenario.
Yeah, we're like the crackheads with like property.
We're the crackheads with property and equity and fame. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, not the equity part.
Just property and fame.
Property and fame.
I want to get a drone for the crackheads with a little speaker on it.
Yeah, and then what would you say?
I think I would reverse psychology them into quitting crack. I think I could do that. If I pretended to be the CIA and I was like, good. You're right where we want you. We're on the street on crack cocaine.
Keep doing the crack.
Keep doing the crack cocaine. Shit your pants.
If I was a hobo on crack, I'd be like, finally, someone's giving me permission.
Yeah, I would. If I was the hobo in that scenario, I think I'd just be like, Roger that, CIA. It's been my mission this whole time.
By the way, we told Henry to go in Sano mode on the images, so he's really really cranking them out right now.
Crackheads drone hunting. I've seen these videos. I feel like
2 million
probably
comments?
make a documentary on the people that record the videos themselves. They're kind of just as interesting as the subjects in the video.
That's true. I want to make a video. You know that guy who's like, the city in LA where drugs are legal.
Tyler Oliveira.
Yeah, Tyler.
Yeah.
I want to do like the guy who makes these videos and just follow him around.
Tyler, he released a crazy video recently. He went to Italy to talk about the migrant crisis.
Mm-hmm.
He's interviewing these like drunk American tourists. And he's like, how do you feel? And they're like, oh, I feel unsafe. Like, why do you feel unsafe? It's like, oh, because of the people around. Like, and he's like, what people? And they're like, oh, like the people on the streets. It's like, what kind of people? He's like, oh, like men? They're like, what kind of men? And he just keeps going. He's like, yeah, but what kind of men? He's like, I don't know, like dangerous men. He's like, where are they from? And it's a fucking 2 minutes of him just like, and they're so uncomfortable. And he keeps going like, where are the men from?
Wait, this is Tyler saying this?
It's Tyler saying this.
Wow.
There's an 8 million sub YouTube channel.
The internet annihilates your mind.
Yeah, this video, it really gets to a point.
And he watched that and was like, I'm going to put this in. This makes me look good.
Inside the country that
Go to the view. Was
kills
that
illegal immigrants.
2.6 million views in 2 days? Doing great.
That's crazy.
I saw this title, Inside the Country That Kills Illegal Immigrants. I'm like, I wonder what the comments are going to say. And they say about what you would expect.
Awesome.
Was I supposed to swallow the nicotine gum, or is that like bad?
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
I'm going to die now.
No, you'll be fine. It's a small amount.
I can feel it. I'm feeling my throat just being like, hey,
it gets a little scratchy.
It's a little scratchy.
That's normal, though.
We'll get you some water. Henry, get the man some water. Thank you.
Wash the nicotine gum down. How did you get started?
How'd you get started?
Talk about yourself.
How'd you get started? Where'd you get your ideas from?
I love to get like a tax
Where's the frog? What's the deal with the frog?
What's the deal with the fucking YouTube?
YouTube.
I don't know. It just like when I was like 14, I watched a lot of YouTube. When I was 15, I watched younger than that. When I was like 10, I watched a lot of YouTube. And since then, I've been watching a lot of YouTube. And I've always just wanted to do it. Thank you, Henry. Oh, good man.
What is that?
You good? Am I a little too warm right now? I gotta cool down.
Well, would you have any idols when you were watching when you were like 14?
Nerd Cubed.
Nerd Cubed.
Definitely one of them.
Yeah, I remember Nerd Cubed.
Nerd Cube's pretty cool.
No, that's a different nerd. Yeah, look up Nerd Cube.
Nerd Cubed. He did like I don't know, just variety gaming, I guess. Unedited, really. Not really one of my modern inspirations, but
he's really fallen.
Wait, did he fall off?
He fell off. Go to his latest.
Go to latest. Uh-oh, he fell off.
Damn.
Nerd Cube, he fell off. He's bad now. I don't like him. He's morally bad.
I don't know what that compares to when he was...
Time for an allegation.
Wait, 11K views.
This is the perfect time to make up an allegation about this guy.
I don't want to do that. He's just a dude. He's just a chill guy.
So you play engineer.
I played the engineer.
And it gets like, what, 3 million
5
views?
billion views.
Not 3 million views.
1.7 million?
I think. I don't even know, to be honest.
And then
it's on my second channel.
And this canonical YouTuber plays engineer and it gets 60K.
Soy boy. Look at him. Look. Zoom in. Wait, go back to the soy face. Zoom in on the soy face.
Oh
enhance,
my God.
Henry, enhance.
Oh my God. What if he sees
Why did he do this?
I'd feel so mean.
Okay, well, just to be
I
clear,
feel mean.
we love Nerd Cube.
I love Nerd Cubed.
I
watched a lot of him
watching some Nerd Cube videos, actually. And
as a child. Who else did I watch?
But
I mean, he was kind of the main guy as a kid. Then, yeah, so I tried making a bunch of videos that are just random gaming videos. You ever see like a gaming channel that's successful? You go back into their history and it's just like shit. It's just a bunch of just random shit. That was me.
Trying a bunch of different things.
Yeah, just more or less just clips of stuff. And then I actually tried making a proper video. Yeah, there's the second channel. About Civ 5. That took me like 4 months. I scripted it out, wrote a thing. It was like a review based on I don't know if you guys know who Seth Chintatch
He
is.
follows me.
He's wonderful.
I really wanted to get him by, but he seems really like schizoid.
I think he's a bit of a recluse.
Yeah, a bit of a recluse.
I've never really properly talked to him, but yeah, he's one of my early inspirations, especially for my first few videos.
I think I sent him an email saying he should come by.
Oh, he's still doing numbers. He's still doing
great.
huge numbers.
Yeah,
good for him.
Immortal. Great.
No one can kill Zeth.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. And he makes he's made a video on League of Legends.
Wow.
Like a review on League of Legends. Like who can get away
that?
with that in current year?
He's like a donkey guy, kind of like a canonical. Just
yeah, kind of, but like a bit more edgy, I guess.
Yeah, edgy or donkey.
Edgy donkey.
Is he actually black?
No,
that's
he's almost certainly not.
He just uses a black man as his avatar.
Yeah,
he's good. And then like this TF2 YouTuber called Lazy Purple, was kind of an influence.
Lazy Purple.
That's one of the other three.
Oh.
He makes wonderful videos. I don't know if you guys know TF2 at all, but he made the How It Feels to Play and then Class. And each of those have like 15 million views, so they do pretty good.
Damn.
And then Internet Historian as well is a big influence.
Yeah.
He's pretty great.
Yeah. Too bad he's a fucking plagiarist.
Oh my god.
A bad, evil man.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. Dirty, disgusting plagiarist.
Dirty, disgusting,
morally
plagiarist. Morally wrong.
Nah, he's great. He makes great stuff.
He is great, yeah.
Yeah, those are my 3 sort of main... Like, I think a lot of advice for starting out YouTube is to, like, pick a bunch of people that you find inspiration from and combine their style into one, and that's kind of what I did, I guess. And then gradually over time, as I made more and more stuff, it just sort of naturally goes in a new direction, and that's sort of where I am now.
That's good. That's a classic art move, is just steal things from like enough people that they can't tell you stole things from everybody.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. That is actually a good strategy. Steal like 15 things, and you get a new thing.
Yeah, it can hurt to begin kind of emulating and then just add your own spin more and more as you get better at your own craft.
Yeah, and it's not even like a conscious decision to really add your own spin. It's just like, I'm kind of sick of this aspect, so I'll not do that in this video, or maybe I'll ham up some new thing in this video just to see what it's like, and it ends up working. And it's not even like it ends up working as in gets a lot of views. It's like I like watching it more. Feels better internally.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I relate with that heavily.
So My Summer Car.
My Summer Car.
Does that give you PTSD?
I love My Summer Car. I love that game.
You played that. You drove how many kilometers in My Summer Car?
I drove 6,584 kilometers in My Summer Car.
And how long does that take to drive?
I don't actually know how long it took all up, but it was quite a while. It was probably like 150 hours, maybe 200. Lots of little live streams.
I thought it would be more.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you think about it, like, if you guys have a car, it's probably got more than 6,000 kilometers on it, right?
Yeah.
Like, my car, I got it in 2021, it's got like 15,000 on it, and I don't drive that much.
Tell us the story of how this happened.
I was walking home from work, and I was like, I have a great idea. What if I do a short that incentivizes people to subscribe to my YouTube channel? Actually, here's a good one to pull up. Pull up a guy called Mog Swamp.
Mog Swamp. We met him at VidCon.
Yeah, he's a chill guy, and he's got this short. He has like 2 million subs now. If you go on Shorts and sort by popular, he has this one short. Oh, never mind. He's got a more popular one. This one. This might be a huge mistake. 19 million views. I think it's like the concept is every subscriber. Hold on. You scrolled down. Go back up.
Up.
Go back up.
No, wrong way. Up. Up. Yes.
So
I was live streaming my 11-year-old Superfly wearing a bunch of dirt when I came about something really weird. What the heck?
Yeah. So this concept for this video is that for every subscriber that he has to mine 50 dirt, and like Minecraft keeps track of your like block mine statistics, so you can be quite accurate with that. And he gained like over 1 million subscribers from this, so he has to mine like 50 million dirt.
He's gonna do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's still going at it. But like, I was like, that's a pretty cool idea. What if I could just do that, but in My Summer Car, and get a bunch of subscribers? So I did that, and I think the video got like, I don't know, 100 and something thousand subs off of the one short, which is...
That's crazy.
That's not bad. I'll take that. Obviously not as successful as this.
I don't think this is it.
This is not the right video.
Scroll up again. Up. Like, go to the video above it.
Henry's enraptured.
Up one more.
Oh my god, the shorts.
The short was just too good. Go back. Just go back. Straight up go back. Okay. It's not the impossible clock.
This might be a huge mistake.
Yeah, click that one. Yeah,
it immediately scrolls me. Oh no!
Oh wait, that's it. Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. I was wrong.
And I just have not had the motivation to do it. I'm going to need so much dirt and other materials. But I had a little idea to motivate myself to get started on this project. ... Did you know I can see how many people subscribe to me from a specific video? So for every single one of you that subscribes to me from this short, I'm going to mine 50 blocks of dirt. That means if I get 50,000 people to sub from this, I'm going to need to mine 2.5 million blocks. Just for reference, this is what 2.5 million blocks looks like, but that's never gonna happen. I mean, 50K would be literally insane, right? Right? Yeah, and then he
got a million subscribers. So
that's crazy impressive.
Does that count if you unsubscribe from like you were already subscribed and you resubscribe?
No, it doesn't count.
Okay, interesting.
yeah, so then I basically just stole the idea for that, but in my Summer Car.
Mm.
And then at the end of, so I waited about a week for that short. That short did pretty well. I got 100,000 subs from it, roughly. I had to drive, it included likes as well. So if you liked and subscribed, it added them independently. And I had to drive 1,500 kilometers, which is it's a sizable distance. That would take quite a while. Yeah, there it is. But then I had a more brillianter idea, and that was during, like, I was going to try do it in one really big live stream. During this big live stream, people could donate money, and the money would add more distance. And the more people that watched the stream, so the higher the view count, the higher the multiplier would be on that distance. So, like, I was operating on the assumption that it would be a 1x multiplier, but it was actually like a 3x multiplier most of the time, which is like 20,000 viewers, which is insane. And I had to drive, in the end, 6,500 kilometers, which is a lot more than 1,500. And then I've just been doing that for a while. And I finally finished that.
And all for charity.
Not all of it for charity. The last stream was for charity, and the second big stream was for charity.
Wow, all of it for charity.
All for charity.
You're
Wow.
Such a
saint.
great
You're
guy.
a great guy. I hope you didn't pay your employees and instead gave it all to charity.
Yeah, that would be really cool, actually. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. The sick children need it more. You need to, like, rent? No.
And so you raised over $3 million for sick children.
I did not raise $3 million.
That's so awesome.
That's so fucking
That's
sick.
so
Look at all
awesome.
these sick children.
You know, gamers can do
I
good.
did this.
You did this.
I did this.
You made that child cry.
I did that.
You made that child injured.
I did that. Yes. The power of the internet.
We did it, gamers. Okay? So you've been getting more involved with the like meeting these gamer people, right, over the last few years.
Yeah, going to TwitchCon,
TwitchCon,
going to
went to
VidCon.
VidCon.
Yeah,
We hung out at VidCon. Your manager hooked me up pretty well when we were at VidCon. Got me into some cool parties.
we love that guy.
That guy.
That guy.
Yes, I was gonna say his name, and I was like, maybe not.
You can say his first name.
Connery.
Connery.
Really hooked me up at VidCon. And that's actually the party I went to is where I found Taylor Lorenz to bring back to the commentary party.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's where you found. I was wondering how Taylor Lorenz ended up in there.
Yes, at VidCon, we were around a bunch of commentary YouTubers that despise Taylor Lorenz. But I'm friends with Taylor Lorenz, and I met her at the party, and I was like, oh, come by, we're going to watch the debate. So she came by, and all the commentary people tensed up immediately. It's like JonTron and like Brandon Buckingham and like all the like Cheeto, and everyone's like Turkey Tom. I remember Oki was like, "Is that Taylor Lorenz?" Like,
She was pretty chill.
She was chill.
Yeah. That's the most random person that could have ever been at that party.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of someone more to place.
I love connecting random people who would never interact.
Yeah.
Yeah, think before you sleep and Taylor Lorenz in the same room.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's so awesome.
Fuck me.
So what's your experience been like meeting these folks?
I love it. I love meeting people. Honestly, I think a lot of people, they really think they're introverted, but then they meet people that are actually a lot like them, and you're like, wait a minute, this is actually really cool, and I feel like energized, and like I could just keep doing this for like hours and hours and hours. Maybe I'm not introverted.
Yeah, you thought you were an introvert, but actually you just didn't know anyone you liked.
Did you think you were introverted?
Yeah. Well, I think it's weird. Like, this is a sort of career where you can't really meet people like-minded without kind of going out of your way to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just going to run into someone on the street that does YouTube successfully. So, like I have normal friends who aren't YouTubers, and I love them, but, like, meeting YouTubers, I don't know, it's a bit different. You can relate to them more, I guess.
On the thing that you do as a job.
Yeah.
And you might not run into a successful YouTuber on the street, but you might run into someone that you groom into a successful YouTuber outside of Dollarama 3 years ago.
Yes. No, I connect with that so much because even dealing with ad agencies where like they're not YouTubers at all, and like you try to email them on Saturday and they don't answer because they're off, and I'm like, you're off?
You're off?
I'm never off.
I'm always on.
Yeah, and
constantly.
Then I email YouTubers and it's like 3 a.m. They're responding to emails on like a Sunday night.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's what it takes.
Yeah, just mesh the life directly into the work. Until
I've got an office now. I do 9 to 5.
Wow.
I take my weekends off.
Hell yeah.
I be chilling.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Big chilling.
And you have employees.
I got employees.
You have 2 employees.
Yeah.
Full time.
2 employees, yeah.
That's
which
crazy.
is, I don't know, full time, I don't want to say might have been a mistake because they're great guys. But like, they're both editors. They're both video editors specifically. And like getting enough work for them to do is actually a bit of a challenge.
Right. It forces you to have to keep grinding to give them stuff to do.
Yeah, but honestly, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like I can just do a live stream and they can work on it. It's not the end of the fucking world.
Do you have any more plans to scale up? Or are you just sort of not coasting, but just at a comfortable rate right now?
Scaling up's kind of hard because you got to work more. And like, I'm kind of chilling.
Yeah.
I don't really like working that much more, you know? Like, I want to be able to do stuff in real life.
No.
Lame.
You don't deserve it.
Lame.
Yawn. Boring.
Lame.
Not the Gressler mentality.
Yeah.
No, that's that makes sense. That's a healthy mindset.
I think it's also partly living in Australia where I like I come to America and I'm like, I really love having clout. Oh my God, I need more fucking clout. I need to get into these really clout parties and like do all this cool stuff.
Yeah.
And then I go back home and it's like none of it fucking matters.
Yeah.
And that's 99% of the year it doesn't matter. So like 99% of the year I'm just a normal dude who just goes to the 9 to 5.
Yeah. The work-life balance is all on in America.
It's so interesting that Australia doesn't have a clout culture.
Oh, it's kind of like almost the opposite of it. It's like if you... Oh, not really, but like... Actually, no, kind of. It's like tall puppy syndrome where if you're successful, people kind of cut you down a little bit.
I think Canada is a similar vibe.
Yeah, probably definitely outside of Toronto. Like where I'm from, it's totally like that.
Yeah, we're in Toronto because it's the most clout-hungry city.
I need more clout.
I need more clout.
Yeah, but in Australia and Canada, yeah, it's kind of tall poppy syndrome. You're not really rewarded for having the most clout. It's your being a chill dude.
Swag the clout.
Yeah, I mean,
swag's inflation proof.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you grew up in America and you were clout hungry, then we probably wouldn't get along.
Yeah. I mean, like, well, I don't know. Clout hungry people, depends how you do it, right?
Yeah.
Depends how you go about doing that.
Yeah.
I've liked everyone I've met for the most part. I don't think I've met anyone that I've really despised.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think if I can think of a name, I'd say it out loud. But I cannot think of a name of someone I've met where I've been like, ooh.
What about Grungles?
Grungles?
Yeah, the YouTuber Grungles.
Oh, Grungles Live.
Yeah, Grungles Live.
Fucking pathetic human being.
Yeah, he sucked.
Absolutely fucking abhorrent beast.
No, don't even Google Grungles. I hate him so much I don't even want to look at him.
You gotta...
This motherfucker?
Oh, one follower?
One follower?
Destroy this man immediately.
Yeah.
Grungles is offline. Good.
Hey, everyone. Normally we don't do this, but you have full... I'll sign off on this. You can harass that guy. You can harass him mercilessly. Dox him. Find his family.
Rate his stream. Please, for the love of God.
I do not endorse this message.
And everyone here endorses this message.
No. I need the Glock.
Yeah, no, I've liked pretty much everyone we've met. Is there an example of like someone who's clout hungry that does it right?
Me.
Yeah, you do it right.
I don't know. Like I come to America and I'm just like, I need to make sure people know who the fuck I am.
Yeah, because
then I go home.
Gets you
like,
opportunities.
Yeah, exactly.
It gets you into the cool VidCon parties and such.
Like, there's kind of no downside at VidCon to like saying who you are and like not holding back. Like, you can say how many subscribers you have, and like that kind of immediately makes people go like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it matters because you're in the field where that number matters more.
Yeah,
it is kind of crazy how specific you can be in this field with your like level of clout. Like very few careers in the world give you this precise hierarchy. Like I have a number associated to how successful I am. Most people it's like you've done this thing here, you've done this thing over here. That means you're probably at this level-ish. It's like more of a vague concept.
It's vibe-wise. Vibe-based as opposed to just like, here's the number.
Yeah.
However, there is a vibe element to it because sometimes you're a smaller YouTuber. Like, I think about Gokanara at the commentary party. Everyone's like, whoa, where's Gokanara? I want to meet him. Even though he's like much smaller than all of them because he's got a lot of swag.
Yeah, even like Destiny knew who he was.
Yeah, Destiny knew who Gokanara was.
Yeah, and there's like good examples of a lot of people that have like 10 million subs, but no one knows who they are.
Yeah, probably because they make faceless slop content.
Yeah. Oogway, do you remember that drama from like earlier in the year? Oogway, Master Oogway?
No.
Yeah.
Just like fucking like 20 short uploads a day shorts channel with 20 million subs.
Right.
There he is, yeah. 20 million subs across 4 channels, but he like doesn't make anything, and then he tried to make long form content.
He's got 30,000 followers on Twitter with 20 million on YouTube.
So he made this big thing. He's like, I'm quitting. No one likes my work, and everyone's like, fuck you. Like you didn't make it.
I don't even know who you are, bro.
He made like Chad react faces to TikToks for like 20,
I think I've seen his
20 a
face
day.
before.
Fuck him.
Yeah, nothing of value there.
Nothing of value.
Not someone we'd have at the studio.
No, absolutely.
Sorry, Master Oogway.
And also, I want to like go live again and say this: the Nelk boys.
And sorry, the Nelk boys.
You're not allowed at the studio.
Sorry, hey Nelk boys, if you're watching this, I just want to say you're not welcome. Yeah, sorry.
Spread the word.
Spread the word. DM them and say you are not welcome at the CCCRU in Toronto, and they'll cry. They'll cry and they'll say, "No, our heroes." And yeah. That'll teach them. They don't give a fuck.
Who are the Nelk boys? That rings a bell.
They're Canadian superstars, but now they just do it. They just do a Trump grift.
Oh, okay.
They were like boys getting drunk in a Clout house YouTube.
Yeah.
And then they switched to the Republican grift, but they're Canadian. They're very
the Canadian Republican grift.
I really hate them.
Rare. Yeah.
Probably objectively bad people.
It's interesting what people will do for a bit of clout. Just a crumb.
What does your dark timeline look like?
What do you mean?
What's the worst possible
Dark
thing?
Mart?
Like how what would your content look like in 2-3 years if the darkest possible things happen?
If it just all didn't work?
Yeah.
Or
what kind of
reaction videos? 15 reaction videos a day, and they're all about Hasan Piker.
Ooh.
Every single one of them is about Hasan Piker.
That hits a little too real.
Hey, can you pull that Hasan Piker clip up, please?
Oh my god.
What's your opinion on Hasan Piker?
Oh no.
Yeah, just like pull the clip, pull the clip up. The clip
every single one.
I sent you like 15 Hasan Piker clips.
Brogan's doing a little inside joke.
I sent you like 15 Hasan Piker clips. We need to watch all of them on stream.
I was on Destiny's stream, and they both clearly have a hate boner towards Hasan Piker, and all they want to do is like watch Hasan Piker clips. And
can you believe he said this?
And then like Hasan just says stuff that Hasan would say. Like it's not like nothing that Hasan says is
shut the fuck up. I can't believe he said that,
dude.
He doesn't say any surprising things. I mean, I'm not even like this isn't a critique. Like we all have opinions and beliefs, but it's just like, you know, you've been streaming for 10 years, 10 hours a day. Like we know your opinions about things at this point. And there's nothing you're going to say that's going to be surprising or shocking. But like, if you're a part of like one streaming fan base, like Destiny's fan base, then you get off on like this person said something that you disagree with again. And then you can like, but like, there's nothing going on here. It's like a guy who believes something says the thing he believes. Can you believe Hasan Piker doesn't like Israel? That is blowing my mind.
No way.
It's blowing my mind. Anyway.
Yeah, I think it's really important.
I think I should get into that sort of content, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's where all the real money's at. The drama slop. But like faceless drama slop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we have the disposition for it.
I don't know if I could like just sit down in a chair that long.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I did it for 3 hours on Destiny's podcast, and I was dying at the end. I was just like, this is torture.
Like I don't really like this. I'm like, I need to move around.
But someone like Destiny's trained his mind to do something like that for like hours. For
that's a grind.
12 hours.
That's a grind.
That's yeah.
Okay, what is the dark timeline for you guys?
Yeah, we have future compasses.
You go first, Greg.
It's gonna look like I'm the anarcho-capitalist character, right?
Yeah.
And I'm reviewing the Ford F-150, and it's like, what is the anarcho-capitalist think about the Ford F-150? And it's like, it's not capitalist enough, and that's the whole video. And then I maybe make a communist one. He's like, it's not communist enough. Maybe I make a Nazi one. He's like, it's gay. maybe I make an anarchist one. It's like, it's racist. You know, I think that's probably, or I keep making more and more obscure, obtuse art pieces that are like so niche and specific that like I have 15 people watching me and they really, really like it. But it's only 15 people.
Honestly, that's probably still more valuable than like faceless drama slop.
Probably.
What is my dark future? Because I gave you those ones, but I don't know what mine is.
Yeah.
That's your dark future.
I don't relate to those characters anymore.
Your dark future is looking an awful lot like your dark past.
I think Brogan is a reactionary at heart, and
soul of a Lithuanian man.
And he's in conflict with his own heart sometimes. And I think probably
the dark future is where Brogan is
there's a world where
successful.
Brogan stops growing and changing as an artist and stagnates and doesn't try to do cool things, cool shit anymore, and just sort of pontificates and wildly posits with no frame of reference. And that's why his last video was really good, because it had a frame of reference. He was talking about something, and it's about Indian immigration. You should go check it out because it's really good.
Henry, can you pull up Andy Pants Games? There's this guy I just saw on Twitter last night. That channel right there. Yeah. So I was.
Isn't this guy involved with some drama with like the Act Man?
I don't know if he's involved with drama with the Act Man, but I do know that he. I want you to scroll down. I want to do a chronological order of this guy's life so far. So he has. If you just zoom out a little bit and scroll down to his first video. Okay. Scroll down to his first video. So we got.
Okay.
We got 4 months ago. Right. So he's like Ghost Recon retrospective. What blah 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 blah. All this stuff. Why did games become so soft? He went a little bit of right wing here.
It's a little
600,000 views. He was pulling 10, 40, 100, 600,000. Okay, scroll up. Okay, scroll up. So we got immersive sims. Why I quit playing games. Why open world games are broken. Classic videos. Okay?
Classic bad move is saying why you like something.
No one likes that.
Absolutely fucking don't do that.
Never do that.
Rage 2. What went wrong? The genius of follow. Okay, scroll up again and look. If we go on the far right here. Who killed masculinity in video games? 2.6 million views.
He's never coming back from
that. Changed his moral framework for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was just playing Call of Duty and talking about...
That's really crazy that can happen to you.
Yeah. Playing games wrong, 15,000 views, okay?
No, not about culture war bullshit.
21,000 views.
Not about culture war bullshit.
Why are video games so gay now? 1 million views.
1 million views.
He went from 20,000 views to 1 million views.
Yeah.
The woke apocalypse. Now he's turned.
Yeah.
Now he's making ones that aren't bangers, and he's still sticking with it.
Yeah.
This is the game, 400,000 views.
Our gamer's homophobic.
100,000. Back to a regular gaming video. And here we go. Now he's in his new... Try to drama video didn't work. The pussification of video games, 1.1 million views.
I want to see...
It's the same video.
Yeah, he made the same video over and over again.
They're woke!
They're woke.
Woke YouTubers.
Oh yeah, and it's got the Act Man. That's where the Act Man fits into this.
Wait, what's the Act Man drama?
He just called him woke, and then...
Is it out of control?
I don't think so.
Has the conflict widened?
No, the conflict has spread to Iran.
10 days, 4 days.
The Act Man drama has spread to Iran.
Can you go to his newest video? Let's see what he's doing now. Why everything is gay and retarded. This is what...
And he just complains about like Katamari Damacy and like colorful
isn't that
games.
game like 15 years old?
I don't know, but it's like a new Katamari came out and it's gay because it's colorful.
And it's retarded because it's gay.
And it's retarded because it's gay.
Yeah, this is a classic case of someone growing up and like not enjoying video games anymore and realizing that they're not actually made for him anymore.
Yeah.
Sad.
Oh, look at these awesome games versus these gay games.
SpongeBob did fall off when I stopped becoming a child.
Red Dead Revolver, San Andreas.
No, it's still going.
Okay.
Halo 2. And he's comparing it 20 years later. We have gay games. We have Katamari Damacy, a game that came out in 2024 and definitely didn't have releases before 2024.
It's gay now.
And also is made for an American man audience and not for Japanese children.
Now it's gay.
Now it's gay. Anyway. You have this man.
That's an interesting little graphic. Yeah.
That's you, by the way. That's you. You're stupid and you stutter. That's you. Because you disagree with me.
I forget why I brought this guy up. I just think there's something so we're talking about we had culture war, cloud chasing. Anyway, I just hate this guy.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I think this guy needs therapy.
We're going to be wrapped up in some intense drama with Andy Pants Gaming.
Andy Pants Gaming.
He's going to make minutes.
Hey, Andy Pants Gaming. If you ever want to come by the Toronto studio.
Actually, you can go. I thought you were going to like call him out and like say that you wanted to like kill him or something.
No, I was going to say,
okay,
hey,
that's
man,
chill.
If you ever want to
chill.
come by the Toronto studio, we'll put you up and we'll have a great talk. And honestly, we'd love to hear your side of things.
Yeah, you'll probably never make a video called "Why Games Are Gay and Retarded Again."
Yeah, maybe we can make some like useful stuff.
Yeah,
maybe you've got an artistic soul.
I think he probably has an artistic soul. He makes YouTube videos.
Yeah,
but as of now,
not everyone has an artistic soul. It's true,
but everyone does make YouTube videos.
Everyone does make YouTube videos.
It's so sad.
Some people aren't going to make it.
Another interesting
thing
thing
he's got twice as many subs as me.
Is the crack.
No, I just mean like make it, you know?
Oh, spiritually, like make it to heaven.
Make it to heaven.
He's never gonna make it to heaven.
No.
He's never gonna reach nirvana.
No.
Mart, I think you'll make it to heaven.
Yeah, Mart, you will make it to heaven.
I think you only post Kino.
Yeah.
I've binged all your videos.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these are great.
Let's fucking go.
These are great. These are good videos. Where do you get the humor? The humor's so good.
Where do you get your humor from?
The visual humor.
From a guy? Do you have a guy that you get the humor from?
There's a little guy called Jeff.
Yeah.
And he's a little gnome.
Yeah.
And he just sort of walks around and he's like, yeah. And that's just how it happens. You know, just spontaneous. Honestly, okay, if you want a real answer, like a lot of the humor doesn't really come out until editing, kind of. It's kind of changed. I think older videos, it used to be a little bit of jokes written in the script. It's more just like when you think about it, you throw it in. And then jokes in editing will you'll think about it, throw that in. I don't know. Beyond that, it's just like what I find funny, I guess.
He just got the it factor.
There he is. There's Jeff. The gnome.
You just got that it factor.
Honestly, I feel like that's kind of a thing. I don't know. I'm not going to say that I've like got it, because that's kind of silly. But like, there's definitely like you can't really teach taste, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people out there that are trying really hard, but you look at their stuff and you're like, he just doesn't really get it, you know?
Yeah.
When I met Brogan, I looked at his channel. He had 60 subscribers, but I was like, he's got it.
This guy gets it. Yeah. Yeah, I think you've got it. I think everyone in your studio's kind of got it.
Yeah, you really can't teach it. It's something about it's all artistic mediums have it, because you can see it with visual art. You can hear it in music too. It's just
I can totally hear it in music.
Yeah, it's like this effortlessness of just like It's like you intuitively know what is good, and then you replicate it.
Yeah,
and it's like a basic skill that if you don't have that, like you're not going to. This is why people like I've had a lot of video editors reach out to me, and they're always open with like, I went to school for video editing. It'll be dog shit.
Yeah.
It's always dog shit, because it's like you learned
because they learn the technical skills, but you can't. Well, I don't want to say you can't learn taste, because I think you can, but like a school isn't going to teach you taste.
Yeah,
kind of by definition, you can't really learn taste from a curriculum. Like it has to emerge naturally, I guess.
No, exactly. I mean, creativity and like artistic merit comes from a process. It doesn't come from like, okay, here's this framework, and if you stay inside this framework, the output will be good. That's not how art works, but that's kind of what school teaches you.
Yeah,
like video editing is like, here's how video editing works, and you like create inside this bubble.
Yeah, I like to think of it kind of like if you have, well, yeah, if you've got some taste, it's kind of like you know where you are on a map. It's not like you don't necessarily know which direction you need to go to make the thing better, but you know that it's either good or not good, and so you can try moving it in one way, and maybe it moves towards better, maybe it doesn't, but you can sort of get a feel of which direction you need to move to make the thing that you're making better. Does that sort of track? Maybe it's a map. Maybe it's like
it's very abstract. But I know.
Okay, no. Imagine a map, and imagine it's like 3-dimensional. It's got a mountain, and you're trying to climb the mountain, but you're blind. You can't see how to get to the top of the mountain. The only thing you can do is just walk around and feel the gradient of where you are.
Yeah.
So having taste is kind of like knowing the gradient of what you're standing on. It's knowing, because if you know the gradient, you can move in the direction that it's going up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a AI thing. It's like a neural network thing. It's called gradient descent. It's kind of the opposite direction. Instead of going up a mountain, you like the neural network tries to go down the mountain. That's the analogy, I guess.
What were you like in high school?
What
were you like in high school?
I don't know. Not particularly interesting.
I only asked that because most people with good taste weren't popular in high school.
I wasn't particularly popular, but I don't know. I wasn't unpopular.
But you weren't
just kind of there.
You weren't killing it though.
No.
I always find that is like
I was killing it in primary school.
You were popular then.
I was fucking killing it in primary school.
Because most people have to supplement, like if you're not the top of the high school hierarchy, you end up supplementing your lack of that with like interests and like in-depth and interests. And I've always found that pattern. I've never met anyone who was like very successful young and also is like good artistic taste. Usually they had to like you have to craft your personality in the depths of hell, and then you blossom as an adult.
Yeah, I think that could be onto something. You could be onto something though.
Were you popular in high school?
I don't know anyone who says they were popular in high school. Even the
Yeah.
popular guys are like, I was not popular in high school.
I would tell you if I was popular in high school.
I was
and I was not.
I was mercilessly bullied, and then it's like the most popular guy I remember from high school was like, they like got in a fight with their friends once and was like, oh, I'm not popular. I don't know anyone who like identifies as popular.
Like I had friends, but it's not like I wasn't the center of attention.
Yeah,
I think that's what people tend to mean if they're the center of attention. You know?
I was mercilessly bullied.
Mercilessly bullied.
Yeah, they were like, Greg, no one will ever understand you. I'm like, no, please. And they're like, you're never gonna make it as a YouTuber.
You're never gonna make it as a successful artist.
Yeah. And you know what? You're never gonna talk to Martincitopants on your podcast. It's not gonna happen.
Could you believe this guy? He has no opinions about Hasan Piker.
No opinions about Hasan Piker.
They throw fucking eggs at
They
you.
were throwing eggs at me.
Tomatoes.
I was crying. I was sobbing. And in the depths of despair, that's when something clicked for me. And I shot the school up.
Wait.
I did fine. I was valedictorian. I was
That's pretty.
I was popular enough. People knew me as like I would do fun raps and stuff and for my presentations and stuff.
A bit of a class clown.
Bit of a class clown.
That's nice.
I mean, I don't know.
There he is.
That's me. Yeah. Valedictorian.
Gregory.
Jreg in high school.
Jreg in high school, yeah. Everything was fine. I had a girlfriend. Things were fine.
Your whole life has just been peachy fucking keen.
My whole life has been just fine.
It's just been just swell.
No, I was depressed.
I have never
I was depressed.
experienced anything negative.
I had depression.
You had depression in high school.
No one knew this about me. But I was depressed.
Yeah.
Depression. Depressed. I'm just gonna keep saying the word. The vibe. It sucks in the vibe.
It does.
If I say it enough times.
I had depression in high school.
Not a lot of people know this about me, but in the high school
really sucked for me, man.
high school was bad because I was depressed. And I was depressed because it was bad.
Yeah. I mean, high school can be fucking terrible for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It was fine for me.
I knew some people who just I knew some people who were relentlessly bullied and they kind of deserved it.
Yeah.
They had nothing going for them.
Yeah.
And they also did horribly in life. They didn't peak in high. They did awful in high school. They did awful after. Like miserable people, miserable lives.
Yeah.
There are people like that, and you're just like, wow, that's really unfortunate.
I drove 3 people to suicide. Children.
You drove 3 children to suicide from your.
They were 4 years old.
I mercilessly mocked them. And you know what? They were weak.
Thinning out the gene pool.
Out of the gene pool.
Here's an interesting question. You guys ever think that like a lot of those adult gamer fellows who are like that Andy Pants guy are like they were happy when they were like under 15 years old as a child,
Yeah.
and they're not happy now, and that's got nothing to do with. That's just them. They've just grown up, and that's like what being an adult is. But like,
I think a certain personality type is past looking. Like they're really focused on the past.
yeah, I feel like I used to be like that quite a lot. Like I think once I hit 18, it really just sort of all hit me at once that I'm like not a child anymore, and like things are just not automatically fun.
Yeah,
which was really unfortunate.
Why
did that have to happen?
I have friends like that. They like romanticize their childhood or their past. And then, but I'm like, were you actually happy then? They're like, I remember them.
I was fucking killing it then. I mean, I gotta say, I was like, that was my shit. I was playing Minecraft Tekkit. Not a fucking care in the world.
Right.
That was
interesting.
That was
interesting. Well, I don't relate because I was depressed when I was a kid. I was like really depressed when I was
Interesting.
my first memory. It was like not being happy ever.
Interesting.
And so my life's only gotten better.
I'd second that.
I've gone from like a 2 out of 10 baseline to like a 4 out of 10 baseline.
I was at like a 10 out of 10 baseline, and then I went like down.
Damn.
When I was like 18, 19, and it's just been slowly going up and up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys have that thing where you gained self-awareness too young?
Yeah.
Like 6 years old, you're like,
oh,
like you just
not
woke,
6 years old.
You just woke up one day. Actually, I probably wasn't. I was probably 8. But it's like you just woke up one day and you're like, I'm gonna die. Like, why am I here?
Right.
Like, you just gain it.
I cried a lot when I figured out that people were gonna die.
Yeah. Did you figure that out too old? I figured that out too old.
Yeah.
I was like 8 before I realized you could die of old age.
Huh. I must have been like 5 or 6, and I was sobbing uncontrollably, and my entire family had to comfort me.
I remember my brother doing that, and I was just like, "Nah, man, I'm chilling." I don't know. I've never.
But I actually never developed self-awareness.
Yeah.
But
Wait, you can die?
You can die.
What the hell?
You can die of old age.
Holy shit.
Wait, how old are you?
Okay.
Probably like 60 years left. You've like lived a quarter of your life already.
Oh my god. Hey, I mean, I still got. I mean, you can think about it like you got 60 years left, but I've only lived 20 years.
But how many?
60 years is like incomprehensibly long for me, right?
But how many of those years are going to be good years? Like, is 60 to 80 really going to be good?
I reckon it will. Yeah.
For us, actually, we're pretty young. We're going to get the juice.
We're not. None of us are living past 43 because of the climate wars.
I reckon if you're successful enough to
2040.
not have to like live in a horrible situation, like you've got enough like invested, you'll be way happy when you're older.
We're gonna kill ourselves with stress, I think.
No, I'll get the juice. I'm gonna get that sweet gene therapy.
Fine, I'll kill myself with stress.
Yeah, that's a you thing.
Yeah,
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I've gotten progressively less stressful as I've gotten older. Actually, no, I've been having intense fears of death when I go to bed. I had that for like my entire early 20s. They went away for 2 years, and now like I've been waking up with like just an incomprehensible existential dread every night.
Huh?
Don't know why.
Interesting.
I've been waking up with this fear of being alive for the last 27 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I flail.
Looking at your hands. Just
Yeah. That's definitely a hand.
I mean,
You're a straight edge guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty straight edge.
What's that about?
It's chill. I mean, I'll drink.
The drink.
I'll do a couple of drugs. You know.
Couple of drugs.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
what's the thing you've done that you think would be most out of character for you for your audience to know? Where they'd be like, what?
Be pretty straight edge, I guess. I don't know.
For me, it was being under 30.
I don't know. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I lost it. I had a glimpse of an idea there. But,
Well, I don't know if you're ready to reveal this live, but you're actually a pretty political guy.
oh,
This came out of nowhere when we were talking. You have a lot of strong opinions about politics,
especially about particular groups in politics.
particular groups. Yeah,
And it's all to do with skin color. I mean, just like
you have a lot of skin color opinions. And would you like to play Phenoguesser right now? Go to
Phenoguesser.
Go to Phenoguesser.com. Phenoguesser.com.
like phenotypes.
Yeah, so I made a tweet called someone should make a GeoGuessr spinoff called Phenoguesser, and someone actually did it. So we're going to play daily, and we're going to see. So you got to guess this guy's ethnicity.
Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong.
So here are the options. Scroll down a bit. We got Spanish, Scottish, Russian, English, Chinese, French, and Romanian.
Oh, he's got to be. He's actually no.
It could be.
I'll hold off. This is you. This is your moment.
Spanish, I guess.
Okay, click Spanish.
Definitely Chinese.
Spanish and Chinese. There it is. Okay, well you can
Oh
select
wait, it's
multiple.
all ethnicities. Oh, okay. Interesting. Could be a bit of French, bit of Romanian maybe, but it's like hard to say, right?
It is hard to say.
I reckon we go with Spanish and Chinese. This guy's screaming
Spanish and
Chinese to me right
Let's
now.
do it. Guess. No, both are wrong. He was actually completely Chinese.
Chinese, English, and Scottish.
Sorry, Chinese and what?
Chinese,
and
English.
Scottish. Chinese, English, and Scottish.
How much fucking Chinese does he have in him?
Oh wow, so you called the Chinese pretty well there. Actually.
Wow, that's impressive.
So
How?
that's a net 0. That's a net 0 points. So we didn't lose any points with that one. That's good.
I guess his name is Tommy Chong. That
Chong should have given it away. David Schwimmer.
David Schwimmer. Does he swim?
This is a big audio listener L, by the way. But let's just go to the video podcast for this part.
David Schwimmer.
Yeah.
This guy
Russian,
swims.
French, or Chinese.
He looks kind of Jewish.
He's got to be Jewish.
Yeah, probably Jewish. I'd say Jewish.
Just pure Jewish.
Yeah.
Okay, guess.
I guess a lot of Jewish people are Russian though as well.
Oh, perfect. 20 points.
Let's
Hell
frickin'
yeah.
go.
All right, we're going.
I thought this would be way more like zany than it actually is. And a gun.
You know what I've noticed with this game?
What? There's a lot of Ashkenazi Jew.
Yeah, 80% of the people you guess are always Jewish.
Yeah, it's almost like the person who made it might be actually a racist.
The guy who made Phenoguesser,
You think
The guy who made Phenoguesser is
an actual
racist.
racist?
like
Oh my
he
God.
thinks about race.
Oops, I did this by accident.
Look what you spawned.
He's trying to
Yeah.
like secretly red pill people. Be like, look guys, look at all these
lot of
famous people.
Ashkenazi
They're all
Jews.
Jewish.
Find the Jew.
I've never seen Sephardic Jew or the third one.
The third one, the secret
Yeah.
third one.
Yeah, the secret third one.
You're Sephardic.
I'm Sephardic. That's what I say to avoid the anti-Semitism allegations, at least.
Do I look like I could be like Jewish?
Since I've met you, I've been wondering
Because there's like
what your background is.
it's half South American and
South-
half New Zealand, like Paraguay.
Paraguay.
Yeah,
New
Paraguay
Zealand?
and South
and
America.
New Zealand. Yeah,
What's the New Zealand background though? Is that
New Zealand's like I think it's Welsh.
Welsh?
Welsh.
Yeah, like Welsh and like kind of Scottish.
Nah, you're
I
probably
guess.
not Jewish. Although you got curly hair.
Yeah, but I think that's from South America.
Yeah, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
the South Americans were the original Jews.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It just sounded good coming out of my mouth.
How did the South Americans get to Australia?
Well, my dad is American. I have an American passport.
Ever hear of a plane?
Oh, you have an
Yeah.
American passport?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
I'm technically an American. I could run for president.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd vote for you.
vote one Mart.
Finally, a gamer president.
A gamer president to focus on the real issues at hand.
But you were telling me this earlier. Go back to this frog picture. You were saying that this frog was actually a Pepe the Frog reference because you were really into the alt-right when you were in 2016. So tell us about that. What was going on there?
Yeah, so the frog is from. Actually, it's literally I do not know where I got it from. It was just my profile picture when I started like trying to make YouTube videos in 2020, and I just kept it, and it honestly has worked so well. I think I really lucked out with that one.
It's great branding.
It's really good branding. It's like it just works, and it's such a malleable face. Like you can go in Photoshop really easily and just like stretch out the mouth and shit, and just turn it into whatever you want.
You've been really liking making him evil with hands.
Evil with hands.
Evil with hands does numbers.
That's a good thumbnail.
It does
meta.
numbers on me because I like the thumbnails.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, that's just kind of how I go. Like if I like it, if I think it's good, then I'm gonna do it.
Do you have a name for this guy?
Mart,
Mart.
Mart.
but that's also just my name. Yeah.
Okay, go back to Phenoguesser.
You can't get away with it that easily.
We're not done. No. The original one.
Chinese.
I think
Okay,
I think
fine.
you closed it.
Chinese,
Jew.
Jew,
She's gonna be
Oh.
Polish Jew.
and a gun.
Uh,
Slovak, English, Chinese, German, Polish, Russian, or Jew. I'm gonna be really disappointed if this is just like straight up just like a
if
racist
every
trying to
single one
push
of them
his propaganda.
is just Jewish, yeah. I reckon kind of Polish, maybe, or maybe Russian.
Guess all the ethnicities of this celebrity.
Or he literally is just trying to do like a fun pheno guessing game, but all the celebrities just happen to be Jewish.
That's. I don't know which one's more likely, actually.
It could be
Yeah.
either way. He was going to put me in the game, so I told him I was an equal mix of all ethnicities.
I mean, to be fair, from what I've seen thus far, we've gone through two.
yeah, we don't have enough
I,
data points.
I don't know if we want to be making huge assumptions.
Polish, German, English, and Slovak.
Oh, it wasn't
Interesting.
Jewish. Okay, we're good.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Al
Okay, so
Pacino.
but the thing is, they all have the option.
I wonder.
So
I
that's
wonder.
a little suspicious. Al
He's
Pacino.
Danish.
Italian, definitely Italian.
Okay.
My favorite Danish celebrity,
Antonio
Al Pacino.
Banderas.
That guy's
that's
Spanish.
That's Spanish for
and
sure.
maybe Moroccan.
Spanish and Moroccan. Okay, I'll do it.
Oh,
Not Moroccan.
Not Moroccan.
just Spanish.
Okay, we did pretty good.
Okay, no, I fuck with Phenoguesser.
Yeah, I fuck with Phenoguesser.
that's
too.
kind of chill. It's not trying to like do anything naughty.
Yeah, at least as far as we can tell.
It could get worse.
What if it's just like really subliminal?
Yeah,
Like really, really subliminal.
I think.
And it's like for some obscure ethnicity that you wouldn't think of.
Mm,
You know, like you'd think Jewish, but it's like actually like Polish.
right,
This guy's trying to get you to hate Polish people.
right,
And it's like, but it's very subtle.
and like the only Polish people he uses are like sex pests.
sex pest Polish people?
Yeah,
Like who?
I don't know. I don't know any Polish people.
You said sex pest Polish person is such a fucking specific descriptor.
I'm sure you could find some.
There it is.
I'm horny.
I've never been to Poland. Seems cool.
I think we could expand
Seems
the
very good.
Phenoguesser thing to include a bunch of YouTubers, and I think that would do really well.
Yeah.
You'd be,
You need to know their background. That's the tricky part.
Well, you'd have to just guess it based off their face.
Mm.
you guys are great. You guys are good. Like good phenotypes to guess.
Well, you'd be good too.
You'd be challenging.
Yeah, I am challenging.
You're challenging.
I was challenging
think
to
I'm
myself.
kind of challenging as well. I'm just
Yeah.
like ambiguously brown.
Have you Phenoguessed me yet?
I think I know. I think you told me.
Well, you can't say it then.
I can't say it?
No.
Okay.
I've been keeping that ambiguous and purposefully for like last 6 years.
Sami.
What?
Sami.
Saw me.
Sami.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brogan created a list of like 12 ethnicities in like an exact percentage breakdown that would be like reasonable for me to be.
I put Korean in there. 5% Korean.
I mean,
you never know.
There is some.
Oh, and Indigenous Australian was in there as well.
Yeah, that was there too. Yeah.
Okay, maybe not that one.
Interesting about the Australian Indigenous people. Interesting fact about them.
There's a lot of interesting facts about them. Honestly,
tell us about them.
Well, so they're like one of the oldest cultures in the world.
Mhm.
They date back like 80,000 years, I think,
Well,
which is kind of insane if you think about it. That's like 10 times older than like pretty much everyone else, which is pretty cool. And they were just kind of hanging out. Like, honestly, I think the really cool part is that they had such deep understanding of how the land works and like how to live with the land that, yeah, I don't really know how to, I don't know, I just fuck with it. I think it's really cool. Like they do a lot of controlled burns of like different areas, and I think, I'm not actually 100% on this, but I think when white people came, they stopped doing these controlled burns, and it kind of fucked up the ecosystem because they would do it intentionally as a means of like hunting or something, and it's quite good for the ecosystem. It needs to burn every now and then. Yeah.
And now it's burning. Now it's burning a little too.
Now it burns a lot. Yeah. That was not very fun. Just waking up and then outside I can see like maybe 20 meters and it's just smoke.
Oh, I forgot about
2019.
that. 2019. I forgot about that. When the earth caught on fire.
That was not fun.
Are you guys gonna all die in climate change apocalypse?
Probably not. Not in Sydney.
Not in Sydney, you'll be okay.
Sydney's chill. They don't get bushfires in Sydney. They'll get bushfires in the Blue Mountains, which are like an hour from Sydney.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I hear these fires aren't good, actually.
No, they're not. They're too big.
But
the bush does need to burn. Like if you don't do, they back burn it. They'll burn it intentionally so that stuff doesn't build up. Because if it builds up too much, then it's a problem.
Damn.
Yeah.
1 billion animals.
What were you going to say about Aboriginal people?
Oh, I was just saying there's a lot of interesting facts about them.
That's true. There are.
Like,
they're very superstitious of dead people. So correct me, but when on the news, if they show like a dead or someone who is not a dead body, but like someone who is now dead, they have to do like a trigger warning and be like, just so you know, we're gonna show someone who is recently deceased.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Lowest IQ among the ethnic groups, but highest EQ.
All right, guys, it's been a great podcast. I'll see you all later. Let's wrap this up in a nice book.
Oh, we got an hour left. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. We fetishize IQ in this Westoid society.
We do
but it's
fetishize
overrated.
IQ.
IQ's done nothing for me. It's only made me miserable.
Do you know what your IQ is?
94.
It set it on one of those online tests that inflates it by like 20 points.
94. I'd pay for that IQ. I'd pay good money for that IQ.
Your IQ for profound mental retardation.
It doesn't actually go below 50. You're like an inanimate object.
Yeah.
So
you have to like try to do it. Yeah, because it's like if you do the test, there's only 4 options.
Yeah.
And you can only get so wrong, right?
I wonder how if I could like IQ min. What's the lowest possible
true.
one
Because I mean, I don't actually know how these tests work, but you'd imagine that there's a most correct answer.
I think you get
followed by progressively less correct answers.
Don't you get like 30 points for writing your name or something?
You could IQ min. Just get like an hour of sleep every night.
Yeah.
I think the best way to do it would just get no sleep.
I think, true, right? Because if you just like press it randomly, what does that result in? Do you want to pull that up? Do you want to just pull up an IQ test and just press random shit?
You know, like the Mensa prerequisite.
What do you guys think about Mensa?
They're probably all miserable.
Yeah.
I would join, but if I could.
I think those guys are Uber Mensas.
Are they?
Yeah.
They should make a Mensa for tall people as well.
Tall people Mensa?
They should. They have tall? They're like 6'2" and up. 6'6".
I think I'm like just not
6'2" and up.
That's fucked up.
And 130 IQ. Okay, burn through this IQ test. Get results.
Get results.
Then you have to like put your email in.
Get the correct answer is
So
PayPal.
lame. It's just, it's
my
always
God.
just fucking you.
Below average, 70 to 89. Okay, so
You can't join the
you
military.
ever reached 4
Our
points and your
IQ
IQ
is
is 97? Come on.
Wow.
What?
So if you randomly hit numbers, you get higher IQ than me.
You can't join the military below 80.
Yeah.
And 10% of the US population
It's
has
a
an
huge
IQ
problem.
below 80.
It's a huge problem. What are we going to do with the stupid people?
It's true. It's a
We
huge.
have no place in our society and it's sad, but we shouldn't do anything about it.
It's true.
Yeah, like Jordan Peterson. There he is.
Huge problem.
It's a huge problem we should do nothing about.
It means they have an IQ below 83.
It's so sad, but they should die.
That's what he thinks now, probably.
Yeah, probably. How did we meet? We met at VidCon.
We met at VidCon. You were at the hotel lobby of the Hilton.
Yeah.
I remember this. And I remember seeing you and being like, that's the mayor of Ottawa.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
And then I walked up to you and I said, it's the mayor of Ottawa. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what I said. And then you kind of fucked with my vibe, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How did I fuck with your vibe?
I don't know. You just like, were like, all right, cool. And then we just like hung out for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was really glad you ran into me because I didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
I was just going blind. Actually, that was like that first VidCon I did was like, I was basically just setting the stage for the second VidCon I did.
It's honestly like I feel like the first one you do is such an experience.
Mhm.
You know, like it just feels, it's so unique.
Mhm.
Such a new thing to like go out and meet people that you've seen a lot on screens and you just like, that's the guy walking past. Oh, there's them.
Mm.
There's fucking Hank Green.
Yeah. That was
Okay.
that was your first VidCon experience, right?
Yeah, that was my first VidCon.
Yeah, so
but
it was-
it wasn't my first convention. Like I've been to
Right.
TwitchCon, which is kind of similar.
True. But for me, the first VidCon experience was like I had to learn everything the hard way. I didn't know that there was that second secret VidCon.
Yeah. I luckily I got my guy.
Yeah, and I had to just sneak in.
You just had to do
I
it.
don't even know how I did it. I was like doing some shenanigans.
Yeah.
Which I won't get into because
True.
it would get me
VidCon,
banned from VidCon.
Then you can't go back.
But,
And that's the most valuable place.
I
on Earth.
did perform some shenanigans to get in, and I got in. And then the second time I went, I was like a veteran at that point. I was
Yeah.
like, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what my plan's going to be. And then we ended up being I don't know, not to brag or anything, but one of the best houses. at
I would
VidCon.
say yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't go to any other houses, but it was way better than just hanging out at the hotel.
Hell yeah, Mart approved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This VidCon was like fucky though with the amount of tiers. And
it's
bad
stupid.
combinations.
It's stupid because like half of the like they give it out to people who are like very brand safe, but also just like not interesting people at all,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate.
Was there stuff you were trying to get into that you couldn't this year? Or were you
I don't
fine?
think so.
No,
I
Mart's
think I was-
top tier, top of the top.
Not honestly.
He mogs us.
Honestly,
He's
no.
mogging us right now
Not
with his humble
really.
demeanor.
I'm just a normal guy.
Just a little guy.
Just a little fella.
That's the kind of pizzazz you need to be the top tier influencer that Martincitopants is.
I feel like most large people, you can just sort of tell by looking at them. I don't know.
Boogie.
Boogie. You can definitely tell by looking at him. He's a large man in the sphere, you know?
You know,
He's spherical.
He's a large sphere.
He's a large sphere.
You know, I met Boogie. He's actually 130 pounds, and that's all AI.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so great.
He's been
Wow.
Nicotoing for like the last 6 years.
Jesus Christ.
Bamboozles viewers.
Yeah, no, this VidCon, actually, so YouTube's adding a feature to upvote small creators.
Huh.
So if you're under 500K, you go to like a different page, like a different Discover page, and you can be, I forget what the name for is, like shouting or something like that, but like people watch your video and they can give you a specific, like, it's like a different than a like, it's like a shout, and that moves you up specifically on this different algorithm. So you can like manually, if you're like, this video is really fucking good, this person deserves
Right.
more, you can like manually push the video
What if
up.
I want to shout something bad?
You can down shout them probably.
Fuck you. You don't know what I'm shouting.
But they're doing like a lot of stuff. See, okay, falls back into my conspiracy of like YouTube, like is really more about getting the creator hooked than it is getting the audience hooked. Because the audience is hooked anyway.
Yeah.
It's just an entertainment platform. What they want and what they need to function is as many people making videos on the platform as possible.
Yeah.
And the way they do that is by like the YouTube Studio app has a lot of things that kind of keep you hooked into uploading. And then also this VidCon was all about small creators. So there was all these random fucking people. I mean, literally random fucking people speaking on panels. You would go to their channel. They had 130K subs, and they'd be like a shorts. I found one guy
Oh my god.
who was like a shorts content uploader who had uploaded 4 things in the last year.
Oh my god.
One of them was viral, and they had like 3 different long form videos that were fucking like getting grocery vlogs.
Oh my
They had 100K
god.
subs from this one short that blew up. They were a panel speaker. Right?
Yeah.
And then this upvote thing now too, where it's like small creators. We want small creators. It's like, okay, what you really want is like literally as many people as you possibly can creating for the platform, so you're getting 30% of all their AdSense.
Yep.
That's like their new strategy
Yeah,
now.
I'd say VidCon is it's got no space for mid-range creators. It's either like small creators that they pick out specifically because they're
But you have to be
brand
lucky if
friendly.
you're
a
that
very
sort of
lucky
size.
small
Yeah.
creator, or like a fan, because that's also fine for people who are like, this is my first VidCon. I'm gonna just hang around the pleb area with the plebs, or a really big creator. But for like mid-range creators, there's not a lot of opportunity, not a lot of space for those guys.
No.
I got invited to
Well,
the main
I mean-
VidCon, and like you had to buy an industry pass, which is like $1,000, and I was like, I'm not doing that. So I just hung out at a VidCon house that we had, and it was way better.
Honestly, like there's nothing to do at the like you would have been bored.
Yeah,
Like you didn't need to do that.
yeah.
What's crazy too is that this concept of like these massive untouchables doesn't exist anymore either. Like real life lore was posting about getting like 4 videos demonetized and a channel strike. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
like the biggest geopolitics YouTuber.
He's got like 8 million subs.
Yeah, like that guy is nothing to YouTube. Like there's probably
How
like
many subs does he have? Almost 8 million.
almost 8 million
7.6.
subs.
Insane.
Yeah, and it's like that guy is getting fucking
Yeah.
taken down, and it's like he has no privileges. He's just another number.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Beast stuff like that. I guess it's like special privileges, but like that guy isn't
That's
driving.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, like real life lore, as beloved as he is, and as like widely watched as he is, he's not driving like massive traffic to the platform that wouldn't be there otherwise. So they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They'll kill you.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's
Mr. Breast.
Mr. Breast.
Makes
Mr.
me-
Breast.
It makes me cagey. It makes me cagey when I think about it. I think about how fast I blew up, and I think about how like all my videos blew up once, and I got like 60K subs in a month. I'm like, was that geared to be like, okay, this guy needs to be hooked, so let's like do this to him and then make him hooked, and he'll never have that growth again.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like you exist on an evil platform that exists to sublimate the creative drives of thousands and tens of thousands and millions of people into a singular entity that will eventually steal all their capital and manifest in the end of time as a god that controls all of humanity into becoming a robot? Is that just me? It's not just me, right? Couldn't possibly be just me.
I don't know. I mean, like, it makes me a lot of money, so that's kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll take that.
It also makes me money, but the money is going to culminate into singularity post-human techno capital at the end of time.
Machine God.
Machine God.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people think that like normal jobs are somehow like more virtuous than being a YouTuber, but like a lot
No.
of people just move numbers around on a spreadsheet. Like it's really not that different.
We all just rearrange zeros and ones.
Yeah, we're all just touching computers.
We all just touch computer for money,
Yeah.
one way or another.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. No, you're objectively right.
I'd say, but consider the humble fisherman.
The humble fisherman.
See, well, there's a few jobs like that. The
Mm.
humble fisherman,
The
He's
fireman.
providing- Like you cannot argue that he isn't doing something good, right?
He's just rearranging fish in an ocean.
He's just rearranging fish.
He's just putting fish.
He's just moving fish around.
Fish around.
He doesn't even catch them. He picks them up and then moves them around.
The surgeon. The humble surgeon.
The humble surgeon.
Humble surgeon,
Yeah.
or the humble Bitcoin scammer.
The Bitcoin scam.
Rearranging numbers.
There's a lot of worse things you could be doing. You know?
It's true.
Yeah,
It's very true.
Being a YouTuber kind of sucks, though. I think it's objectively a bad job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too bad. Like, there's definitely
well-
worse jobs, but
There's a very high ceiling.
You played RuneScape for money yesterday.
I think people aren't prepared for the emotional toll
yeah.
of being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And-
That is what it is. It's just owning a business,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. And I think that's like what people don't understand about all these new like tech jobs. Kind of like, I don't know what there's a word for it.
Gig economy.
Platform capitalism. There's a theory
It's
word
not gig
for it.
economy, yeah.
But they're not prepared for the fact that it's owning a business.
Yeah.
And the emotional toll it takes is fucking baffling. Like, that number is not consistent.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're flying high, you're down low like 4 months in a row, you're flying high again. It sucks.
That's us.
That's us.
That's us.
You know, Hasan once said, streaming is soul crushing and no one understands me. And yeah.
I think he's right.
So right. Yeah. Except
So
I hate
true.
him.
So true, Hasan.
I hate him. I hate Hasan at Piker, and here's why. He's zogged and he's brown.
Pull up that Hasan.
And he's
Pull up the
racist.
Hasan clip I sent you. I sent you a bunch of Hasan clips. Can you pull them up?
Don't pull up the Hasan
No.
clips.
Yes,
No.
there it is.
No
This
more
one's
Hasan clips.
crazy.
No more Hasan clips.
No.
I can't believe he said this. Claims that a
If you
real
turn the
job.
audio on, I'm gonna kill myself.
Look at him.
Look at his face.
Look at his fuck.
I
Look
don't
at his
care.
face.
I don't care. I just don't care. I should do a streamer sociopathy tier list.
Sociopathy tier
That would
list
be
and
interesting.
for streamers.
Yeah,
That would be
like
quite
who's the most
interesting.
sociopathic?
Frogan.
Frogan.
I don't know.
You should change your name to Frogan.
No. I gotta take Frogan down.
Frogan versus Brogan.
I get more stream views than Frogan does.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Let's fucking go.
I know, but it's weird because it's like that's just a person.
If you were Frogan, you'd be a frog.
If I was Frogan, I'd be you.
Wait a second.
Ooh, natural collab. Okay, Mart. What games are you into right now?
Factorio.
Factorio.
Releasing the new expansion soon. That's
Some
pretty cool.
Vyvanse.
Some
Factorio.
Vyvanse. 15 milligrams of Vyvanse.
Something about
200 milligrams of Adderall.
Woo! Something about Factorio in particular, I associate with Destiny debating someone while on Vyvanse while playing Factorio. All at the
How
same
can you
time.
do that? How can you
'Cause-
play Factorio and do like something else at the same time?
Try maximizing dopamine in your brain for 10 years straight and see what happens.
Is he the Gavin McInnes debate where he makes Gavin freak out? He's playing Factorio at the same time for that clip specific. Can you look that up actually?
That's pretty crazy.
That's
Like-
kind of funny.
Like Destiny, Gavin McInnes. Because have you seen that clip?
I haven't.
Oh, he just
I'm
makes.
sorry, I don't really watch a lot of Destiny clips. I'm gonna be real.
Do you know who Gavin McInnes is?
Yeah, I think so.
Like he's like a right wing figure. Anyway, he just makes him like lose his fucking mind. It's so funny. But he's playing Factorio
He's
the
just
whole.
chilling, playing Factorio.
Yeah.
Whistling Diesel.
Gavin's like,
I love that. What do you guys think of Whistling Diesel?
I love Whistling
I
Diesel.
fucking love Whistling Diesel.
I've never heard of him.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you'd like him.
Yeah.
I think you'd fuck with him heavy. Yeah.
Whistling Diesel.
He literally just
he
breaks
did?
shit.
Okay.
And like, he did one video with like a jet engine and a merry-go-round,
Hmm.
like sticking a jet engine on a merry-go-round,
Hmm.
and then just like going until it breaks.
Wow.
Yeah, he does crazy shit.
Reminds me of that tech guy we ran into at VidCon that just breaks tech.
Here it is.
Oh yeah. What was the guy's name?
I forget.
This guy's like that, but with like cars and like, I don't know, other
Is it-
stuff.
Yeah, this is much better.
Oh, this
than...
guy makes sensory content.
This is great though. He just destroys Ferraris.
And it's like, this makes it look like it's edited like fucking Mr. Beast, but it's not. He's got some style. He's got some style to it. Honestly, would recommend.
I would watch.
Fucking love this
I
guy.
would watch. I would watch with you after. We'll figure it out.
Did you see that guy at the VidCon party who had his $1 million play button or his million sub play button hanging off his neck?
No. Oh, did he cut out? Maybe I did.
He was like an Asian guy, like really skinny Asian guy, glasses, kind of like balding.
Maybe I did. Yeah, I think I might have.
He was there for every night, and I kept trying to figure out what his name was and what he did, and I could never figure it out. Then I finally found him,
That's him.
and he makes like children's content about like breaking iPads. He
It's
breaks.
the people that do that like would do that.
Yeah.
They'd
Yeah.
have the thing around their neck and be like, I'm the fucking best.
I'm the guy.
I don't know if you know this, but like, I'm like kind of a fucking big deal. And he just makes baby content.
No, he has a 25 million view video where he breaks a Nintendo Switch like 50 different ways.
Wow.
I mean, a hustle's a hustle, you know?
Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there you go. Plain Rock 124. This is the video.
2.5 million subs,
Yeah,
29 million views.
this is it's just this.
I mean, this is chill. Nothing wrong with this.
This is fine.
As a video, this is fine.
Also, whoa. Never mind.
Mayonnaise versus
Moving on.
ketchup.
19 million views with the title Moving On. Interesting.
Moving on.
He's moving to China.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's like moving on from breaking stuff, but then
Yeah.
he keeps breaking stuff.
He's just breaking. He just can't get enough of breaking stuff.
Anything that you get known for becomes an addiction. And then
Yeah.
he's like, I gotta stop breaking tech, and then he keeps breaking tech, and he's like, no.
I reckon a big part of like the YouTube studio, not even the YouTube studio trying to keep you hooked, but YouTube keeping creators hooked is like momentum. Like when you're releasing stuff frequently, it builds up really fast and it just keeps going. And then as soon as you stop, all your momentum's gone.
Yeah.
You got to reset.
Yeah,
It's like a Duolingo streak, you know? It's the same exact thing.
Yeah.
yeah. It's intense. It's an intense. It's one of those careers that I try not to think too far in the future because I just like have no idea where it's gonna go.
Yeah, I think YouTube is here to stay, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I think YouTube's here to stay, but I just mean like
your specific.
Yeah, like your position on the platform. It's like, fuck,
It's always a bit tenuous, isn't it?
Yeah, you really have to. I say this frequently, but I feel like it's the job you have to parlay out of. Like you have to do something. Like I don't see anybody who survives longer than like 5 to 7 years. If there's examples,
I'm coming up on 5 now.
Are you, since you've been big?
Yeah. I started in like January 2020, and I kind of immediately hit it off. Like 6 months later, I was doing pretty good.
Well, you were 17, 18?
19.
19. Wow, young buck.
I mean, it's not even like that's kind of the average age that people start doing.
I was
well on
21.
YouTube. Yeah,
I was 23. Because I had chud undergrad that I had to fucking deal with. A wretched chud undergrad I got stuck doing. Sat on my vril.
I mean, like doing that is kind of just luck when it happens.
Yeah,
but I don't think if it happens is necessarily luck. Yeah, like I think my first 3 videos kind of got nowhere, but then the 4th one I got like 100,000 views.
Oh,
and it's like since then it's been sweet.
Do you have a healthy relationship with video games?
Yeah, I barely play games.
Really?
Yeah, straight up. Like on my own,
You just do it as work for you.
Kinda, yeah. I don't know what it is. It's not even. It's like I should be recording this. I should be streaming this. I should be doing something productive right now. So instead, I'll just go on YouTube and just watch YouTube.
Interesting.
Which also feels productive because it's like, oh, this is research. You know, I'm like doing something important right now.
Who's your favorite YouTuber right now?
Right now, honestly, Whistling Diesel's up there.
Whistling Diesel.
He's up there.
Solid.
Let me try and think of any others. Can't think of any others.
Just Whistling Diesel.
Just him. He's killing it.
Diesel.
You're literally Diesel right now.
He is great.
He's just good, and he's doing so much shit at the same time. I don't know how he does it.
So you don't have an escape plan. You're not trying to get out of here.
I have an escape plan, and it's called a lot of money in a bank account.
A lot of money in a bank account. That's a good escape plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always wanted to, I kind of wanted to like just transition to doing mostly live shows.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's kind of my thing.
I've thought about like game development.
Oh, interesting.
Not much more than just thinking about it and being like, that would be really cool.
Because that's kind of Donkey's second mountain, is starting a game development studio. Are you familiar with this term, second mountain? It's like the first part of your life, you like climb one mountain, and then you climb another mountain.
I mean, fuck, if every mountain takes like only 4 years, then that's a lot of fucking mountains. Yeah, the thing is,
the mountains are supposed to be like the first half of your life, and the second half of your life is more about like mentorship and giving back to the world with the wisdom you've gained. But now time is sped up. So
everything needs to happen fast.
There's a mountain every 4 years because the mountain situation wasn't efficient.
Yeah.
So that's what Jreg.
But now we're doing things efficiently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that would be cool, but I don't know. Haven't thought about it much beyond that. I think it's like a natural product for me to sell as a YouTuber. As a gaming YouTuber.
Yeah, yeah.
Sell products, make money.
Money. So you mostly waste your time with YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's my biggest vice. Yeah.
I also watch a lot of YouTube videos.
And sometimes I'll go on Twitter, x.com.
X.com.
And then I'll be like, why is this website still alive? And then I'll close it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, wow, that's a lot of 4 IQ.
Twitter's great.
Yeah.
I love when I tweet. I love when people like that tweet. I'm like gooning.
That does feel kind of good.
You love when you open my account and make tweets from my account.
I'm like making tweets from Greg's account and getting 1,000 likes on them.
Getting 1,000 likes.
Because they're fire.
That feels good.
He tweeted from my account Creduloids and then deleted it. And then he tweeted Hawk
walk to
Israel Iran. And that has like 1,000 likes. And
walk to it to beat me on drum.
And then I tweeted Hasan Piker from his account. Didn't do
this
too
guy
great.
is a mother hawk tour.
And then I tweeted you, calling you a mother hawk tour. That tweet did not do well.
That did not do numbers at all.
No, that didn't do numbers.
Ayn
Rand did what to Israel? That was pretty funny. A little esoteric.
He did what?
Okay, scroll down more. Oh yeah, walk to a beat of me own drum. It's fine. I'm Jamaican. I can say it.
It's true.
I am actually Jamaican. People don't believe that, but it's true.
I spent the whole trip in Miami with his uncle. Jamaican as fuck.
Yeah, and then you went to my family's place in Miami as well, and they were all Jamaican.
Jamaican as fuck.
Jamaican Lebanese.
They weren't your family.
No, they weren't my family.
You keep saying they were.
They were my family in some ways.
Jamaican me crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamaican Haitian.
Jamaican me horny.
Each one of them. Jamaican Haitian.
Jamaican Haitian.
Jamaican.
Churian.
Churian.
Yeah. Where are you going after Toronto?
Yeah. What's your plans
Back
now?
to New York and then back home.
Damn.
It's like a intermittent Toronto trip in the middle of New York.
Well, we're so
Kind of
glad to have you.
Thank you.
You
It's
know?
kind of chill here.
Yeah,
It's kind of very chill here.
we like having a chill vibe.
Compared to New York, it's very, very chill.
It's a chill
Yeah.
city.
One thing I'm proud of is Rowan, when he was there, he hung out with us and he hung out with Destiny's studio, and he says our vibe is much chiller, and we have a great vibe. And like, if you were to move anywhere, it would be here probably.
I feel like I try to bring the productivity.
Yeah, we have chill, but we're also productive.
I think that's important for the studio to function.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, if you all just came together and just like drank all day, then that wouldn't be a studio. That'd just be awesome. That'd just be fucking swag.
Yeah. If you do come by, you will get work done. We work very hard. We're very hard workers.
We hustle.
We hustle, we grustle, and we bustle.
I don't feel like I hustle, to be honest. I don't feel like I work that hard.
Yeah,
But maybe that's just me.
I mean, that's the goal, though, is to like get to the point where you can like automate like you said, you like the ideas. You like coming up with ideas.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
That is the best part.
Is like when you get to a point in your career, you can be like, I want this done, and then people just like do it for you.
Yeah, but it doesn't really happen.
No.
I still have to do a lot myself.
Yeah.
I
want to
like all of it though. It's pretty fun.
I want to have no ideas. I want to be like
Forget everything you know.
Yeah. I want to be the opposite of the ideas guy.
You want to be like just like grunt work.
This guy.
Yeah, head empty.
Forget everything you know.
A big theme of the last year for me has been wanting brain damage.
The guy at the
Too
airport
much going on up there.
who draws the red check on the receipt.
Yeah.
You want to be that guy?
Yeah. When you get back to Canada, there's like a guy whose whole job.
I went through the
Yeah,
airport and
and-
I did that. Yeah.
He just goes, that's it. That's all he does. That could be me.
Checkmark guy.
Checkmark guy.
So probably it's a unionized position. Probably gets like 30 an hour plus like all these pays on top of it.
Yeah.
Probably owns a home.
Yeah.
Do you own a fucking home, Greg?
No.
What do you own? What do you have?
I own these cool pants.
Do you own those pants? You bought those?
I don't. Well, I
don't know if you know this, but like I own stocks. You know, I have like a lot of investment in the S&P 500. I don't know if you know what that means.
That's true.
The S&P, the triple Q.
The triple Q. I got TQQQ.
The NASDAQ.
We have a new member at the studio who's a finance guy, and he found out all my money was in a triple leverage tech stock, and he was like,
So like, get that the fuck
He was
out of there
like-
now.
he was not happy with that information.
I don't know why, but I trust his opinion.
He found out that Jane had bought a single Bitcoin, just like one Bitcoin.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
That is a lot of money.
but like one round Bitcoin for like the symbolic element of it. That really breaks some people's brains.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I really have to piss right now.
Piss away, Martin.
Piss your pants now. Where do I piss?
Martin, piss your pants right over there. While you're gone, we're gonna gossip about you. What an awesome guy.
Yeah.
So cool.
That guy's really cool. Very well balanced for a young man.
Yeah, very well balanced. Like just like has like a really good head on his shoulders, I think.
Yeah. No, very successful. Very intelligent. Like
Intelligent, successful. Like knows the work life balance.
You know,
shit.
it's
Makes good stuff.
makes good stuff. I think it's interesting that he has a long term partner
Yeah, long-term partner for 6 years.
that he had before he had
Before
anything.
he blew up, and he's still with her.
Stuck with it. Didn't
just like investing into a like monogamous relationship over a long period of time.
over a long period of time.
awesome.
Yeah. Didn't crack. Didn't go crazy with the money.
No,
Stay with his girl that
didn't go to his head.
his day one.
Yeah, day one. It's
Yeah,
like a dream for all of us.
He drinks like semi occasionally, but like by no means is it a problem.
No,
Or is he
anything.
boring?
No, not boring. Straight edge. He's a guy who knows how to handle his shit.
Yeah. Travels a lot. He works, frequently, but not too much.
Not too much.
Takes his weekends off, as he said.
Well balanced.
This is like a paragon of a young man.
Paragon of a young man, really.
Yeah. Good shape.
Good shape.
Tall and handsome.
Tall and handsome.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
I don't really think you could want much more.
Yeah. Just a great guy. Just like a great vibe to be around. That's why we get along so well. I think.
Yeah.
It's because there's other people that we've met and maybe even people more successful than him, but we don't like them because they're not as chill as him.
No, they are not as chill.
Yeah, he passes the vibe check phenomenally.
You cannot teach vibe.
No, you can't. Can't teach vibe.
They want to make you think you can teach vibe.
Yeah, they that's what they want you to think.
Yeah. No, not triple. That was a. No, not triple parentheses.
Well, I'm just clawing at the air.
No, not clawing.
Anyway, what a fucking idiot! I hate that guy. Loser. Loser alert. Yeah, we're just talking about how much we fucking hate you.
Oh.
With Trackmania.
we were saying the most obscene shit possible.
Yeah. I was thinking about it while I was taking that gigantic piss.
Yeah.
I feel like we should talk about creativity. I feel like that's like what
Okay.
people would find valuable.
Okay.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we talk about how to make it as a young artist? I feel like that's like the most common thing that people want to know, and it's also the most common thing that you can find. But we should just do that. Yeah.
My advice for young artists is download AI tools immediately
Download AI tools.
and use ChatGPT to write your scripts.
Use ChatGPT to write prompts.
Write prompts.
Yeah. So ask ChatGPT. Here's the framework that I'm going to generate right now. Ask ChatGPT, write me 10 prompts.
That's a good one. I really like that one.
Why don't images like this ever trend?
That's awesome.
That's so awesome.
Yes. Yes, look at that one. That's so fucked up.
Today ends my birthday.
Oh, look at that baby kitty. I don't like that. Get that off the screen. There we go.
Today's my graduation.
They're about to drop the Holy Bible on
It's
all
my
those Muslims.
birthday. Please like.
Oh my fucking
No one
god.
likes the poor.
Is that an onion tiger? Is that a garlic tiger? It's an onion tiger.
Interesting.
Sorry, continue.
I don't know. Just like, I feel like so many people want to get started, but they need a kick in the butt. And like, when you can talk to thousands of people at once, one person is going to take that advice and actually do something with it. So
True.
like,
Okay. All right, let's give back.
okay, how do you start? How do you start making not just art? How do you start making YouTube videos? I feel like that's what most people actually want to do.
Well, you know, I talk a lot about this on my calls for money. But
Oh wait, this is actually going into paid territory.
no,
You
it's
guys are
not.
gonna have
It's
to
not.
go
No,
into
no,
the Horseshoe Theory
I have no
Podcast
problem
Pro.
with giving like abstract advice about art, but the problem is, I think, is that there is already so much abstract advice about art out there already that like I have a second channel where I give abstract advice about art, but ultimately, if like the thing that's really going to help is like someone spending a lot of time with you, specialized with your channel and what you're doing, and trying
And
to figure
also
out like a
just-
strategy for you.
Yeah, and also just you spending a lot of time with yourself, just doing it.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, you're not gonna make anything if you don't make anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have any like great abstract advice to dole out, but do you?
So one of the mindset things that I sort of started with is that don't view a video as like a success or a failure. It's like another book in your library. It's another chance for success. Like, you can't really fail unless you don't make something. Like, unless you just quit altogether, there isn't really failing on YouTube. Especially if you've already got a job, you're just doing it on the side. You literally can't fail. You can just keep making stuff until something happens.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, given enough time, something will happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, you'll get good enough eventually. You know?
Yeah. My advice is some people are born with it and some people don't have it.
And you don't have it.
And
so quit now.
You don't have it, so quit. If you don't have it, then quit. And you know if you don't have it if you've made like 3 YouTube videos and they haven't blown up yet. So just give up.
Actually, I have good advice.
Yeah.
I've good advice. Helped me a lot, especially as I've gotten older. You're an average person. People listening to this, you're not special. You're probably not that intelligent. You're probably not that remarkable as a person. Average intelligence, probably like average taste. Like you're an average person. And don't look at people who are like geniuses for inspiration because they are like artistic geniuses. It's the same way like if you're if you're like an average looking guy and you go to a bar and you look at like this 6'4" fucking like 10 out of 10 and these women are talking to him and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta mirror what that guy does. No, you don't. You gotta mirror what the average guy does to make it work for him because you're an average person. And all that is hard work and repetition. It's not genius. So get used to the fact you're going to fucking fail over and over again. Get used to the fact you're going to work nonstop if you want it. and do it.
Yeah. I think God rewards beautiful people. And he gives them success.
You ruined my sincere moment.
Sorry. No. That's what do you think about that?
I don't know.
I think it's just like the not copying geniuses thing is more of like just work ethic. You know, like mirror what they do artistically.
But Brogan, I need to read about the process of Vincent van Gogh in order to make art.
I mean,
He was an average person.
you don't have to do that to make art, but it could help, maybe.
I think go into it accepting that you're average and that you know nothing.
Vincent van Gogh into it, so to speak.
Vincent van Gogh into it with the axiom that you are like nothing and that
Yeah,
you
like-
need to learn and crawl to the top.
It's a pretty common thing that YouTubers say they thought they'd never get here. It's because they didn't think they'd get there, right?
Yeah.
Like if you come into it thinking I'm going to get 1 million subs, like prepare to get sorely disappointed.
If you could make anything,
Unless you're you, then it just takes 6 months and like 4 videos.
if you could make anything and you knew
It's
the
not-
video
that's
on
not
your
true.
channel, the video on your channel that you made would be a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Would you do anything differently?
If I knew that the next video,
Yeah, like
would be 1 out of
you
10.
could literally make any kind of piece of work at all. It doesn't have to be even gaming related. What would it be?
Fuck, I don't know. I feel like if you asked that to Mr. Beast, he also wouldn't know. Because like you end up getting so like performance brained that like the only ideas that you have that are like I really want to do that are also ones that you think would do really well.
Not a bad place to be.
Yeah,
You've
Well,
trained your mind.
I guess.
Said an
Yeah.
average guy.
I think another important
It's over
thing
for him. Black pill analysis. Henry, come here. Pull him up. Our editor, it's a black pill expert.
Okay. All right. How over for him
Okay,
is it?
So, average guy, he has a receding hairline.
Yeah.
He needs minoxidil finasteride.
Yeah.
He has arched brow bones. I think his eyes are fine, but he can like reduce his nose here to make the thing seem more defined. He could get a tip reduction to make it less bulbous. It looks like he has slight prognathism, but I'm not sure. Without a side profile, he's got like a bit of a chin, but that just could be the angle. You know, he might need to lean down. I need some diuretics, anti-inflammatories. I don't know.
Okay, wait. No, stay there. Mart, get up.
No. I'm not doing that.
No, he won't black pill analysis our guests.
Damn. That's good. I don't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had something.
And then we did black pill analysis.
And that just like completely derailed my train
You know,
of thought.
I really think I think like my advice to artists is to quit. Because if you hear that and then you don't quit, then you have whatever brain disease that I have that would prevent you from actually just quitting when someone tells you to quit, and you just keep going regardless of reality. So
I think another important thing to ask is like, how long have you wanted to do it? If you've wanted to do it for like a month and you're like obsessed with it for a month,
True.
don't buy like $5,000 worth of stuff. Do that. Just like keep doing things for free. And then if you're still into it for like 3 years, then like, you know, invest a bit more.
there's a certain fellow we know who really always wanted to be a YouTuber.
And he
his
bought
entire
like
life.
10 grand worth of stuff. His whole life. I mean, if he's wanted to do it his whole life, and that's
And he's he's tried to spend the last couple of years really making these kinds of videos, but it didn't seem to really work out for him. He tried really hard, I think, but just didn't work out. Could happen to any of us.
You're doing what you want to be doing though.
yeah.
You're not looking at your because I've met people who hate their videos as well. I've met people who are
No, I
very
definitely-
successful who hate their videos.
I definitely don't hate my videos. I don't know how you could do it while hating your videos. Oh my God.
Met
That'd be horrible.
Noah Samson
Samson,
said it on the
yeah.
podcast.
Really?
It's not
He
in
was here,
private.
he's like, I hate my videos.
Really?
Yeah.
What does he make?
Drama slop.
Oh.
But left wing drama slop. But he has a second channel that he likes a lot more called Noah Time, where he just
I think I've seen this guy. I think I've seen Noah Time. I don't think I've actually watched his main channel though.
Noah Time's good. Yeah, he just talks about life and does the dishes or like
Yeah.
makes his bed.
our friend
I've seen
Water
this
Silk
guy.
was a big fan of Noah Time, and that's actually how she knew him from. And he was really happy that he was recognized from Noah Time instead of Noah Samson.
Yeah. Handsome guy, quite jacked.
I recognize
jacked.
him from Noah Time. So
Oh.
there you go, Mr. Noah.
Noah, if you're watching,
Mr.
and I know
Samson.
you are, you can take that to the bank.
yeah. Stick to the know it time.
No, I like my videos. I don't know how you could. How do you even know if your video is good if you don't like it? Like what?
There's a lot of people who like hate what they make. It's a weird thing to grapple with, but it's also like you just get audience captured.
Yeah, I guess
and
so.
you're like, well, this is gonna pay my rent, and I got to do it. I'm sure there's a lot of right-wing channels there's a ton of right-wing channels like that.
Okay, here's another good piece of advice. Make videos that you want to exist but don't exist yet.
Well, that's a good. That's true. Yeah.
There's plenty of there's I think in gaming as well. There's plenty of games that exist that I would love to be able to watch like a 20-minute video about the whole game, not necessarily a review, but like it just sort of encapsulates the experience of it, and you can digest it within 20 minutes, so you understand what the game is about. That just don't exist. Like there's a bunch of games that I have on my list that are suggestions that suggested to me by people that I've checked out, but I've played like 10 minutes of it and I just don't get it yet. Would I get it if I had a video to watch that was like 20 minutes and not someone's let's play that was fucking 4 hours long, more than 4 hours, 40 hours long? Like, make the videos that you want to see in the world.
Do people still let's play? That's pretty much
basically what I do. It's literally pretty much just what I do.
Yeah, but I mean, compared to like when I was watching like Etho's Lab in 2013, it was just like here was like literally me playing Minecraft for an hour with no editing.
Yeah, and
that's pretty much dead
it's
now.
It's like to a whole other level now.
That's not really. It's not really dead now. There's a few people that can still do it, but it's more like those people have done it for like 10 years.
I guess because Etho's still big.
Yeah, and it's. I don't know. I feel like there's still a market for it. There's still a market for it. If he's still getting views, then clearly something's.
Etho is online.
Etho's online. What synapses fired to produce that thought?
Ethan is online plus Etho because I saw Etho.
Okay.
Yeah. Little lateral connection there.
Good for you. Controlled.
Good bit of lateral thinking.
No. If I had controlled, I wouldn't have said it.
Not controlled. The people that occupy my brainwaves baffle me because like I know this guy's name and I know like drama about his life, and he's just like a small YouTuber that everyone hates because he looks funny.
Yeah. Is there a piece of content you watched that made you install a game right after and play it?
I watched stuff on Factorio back in the day that was like 2018, I think, when I first played that game, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds kind of interesting." And then I got it, and I was like, "Oh, fuck, this is the stuff right here."
Meth and Factorio.
If you go to Factorio and then sort by most viewed. You'll see my video. Isn't that cool?
Wow. Has My Summer Car ever paid you?
Fuck no. It's literally made by one guy.
Has he ever reached out and been like, "Hey, you changed my life"?
No.
Well,
really?
No, because I haven't. I've made no impact on the guy's life. He's literally.
He must have sold like tens of thousands of copies because of your videos.
At least.
No, not because of my videos. Definitely not.
Wow.
I mean, maybe, but it wouldn't. Like he's literally sold like 3 million copies almost. I think.
Wow.
He's made. Probably like close to 20 million.
Do you know if he lives in Finland or not?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He's got what's his name?
And you were in Finland.
He's like 40 years old.
You could have met him. You could have just emailed him.
I could have maybe. I didn't try, but I could have.
So you drove 7,000 kilometers in My Summer Car, and then you went to Finland.
I did. I didn't mention that part actually. All the way back at the start of the pod.
Yeah, we got off track here.
But yeah, I went to Finland for a week to film the last few kilometers. I bought not the exact car from the game, but I bought a similar car.
Oh, wow.
And I finished the drive in that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I like Finland.
How did you get
Finland's chill?
You bought a car.
I bought a car
in Finland.
Yeah.
And then you can't get that to Australia?
No, I just sold it back to the guys.
I see.
That I bought it off of.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes
They
sense.
made a quick €1,000 for leasing me a car for a 1970s shitbox for a week.
Sick.
Yeah.
I can't believe this game is based off a real concept. Like something about rally racing in rural Finland is so abstract.
I think that My Summer Car is like a genre-defining game. It's like a life simulation. It's like a very sort of not very realistic, but quite realistic, very vibe-based game. None of the mechanics in it you'd be like, that's fun. None of it's specifically fun, but you play it for a few hours and you're like, ooh, this is kind of interesting. Getting a call. Getting a telephone call.
Getting a call from your wife?
I'm just gonna say no. I'm busy.
Have you seen the gameplay of it?
My Summer Car, yeah. Do you have like a piss bar in real life now? Was it like on the podcast? It was like going up.
I see it. right now.
Really?
It's on my screen.
Huh.
In your heads up display.
On my HUD. Yeah, that's me.
How do you
Here
feel
I
watching
am.
your own videos in like an audience?
I'm kind of fine with it at this point. I've done it quite a lot.
That's good.
Yeah.
Right.
I used to hate it, but yeah, I don't know. It's like listening to your own voice.
So
You
one of the
get used to it.
traditions we like to do here is we make you do a bunch of a dissociative drug and watch your own videos. So we're gonna do that right after the pod. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Patreon exclusive.
Patreon exclusive. Mark does
Patreon.com.
ketamine.
/HST pod to watch Martincitopants do ketamine and watch his own
Is
video. No.
Actually,
Is that false advertising.
the worst is editing your own videos
Yeah.
rather than watching them back.
I love editing, to be honest. I
No,
really
but
like
like on a substance.
Oh, I've never done that.
I got the last time I smoked weed, which was over 2 years ago. I started editing, and it was just like a complete existential nightmare. Just like chopping up sentences that are coming out of your own mouth, like watching yourself repeat things and like cut it back up, and you're like, "Fuck me."
Nah, you get used to it.
Stoned
Yeah.
though.
Stoned?
Stoned. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. I was like high doing it, and I'm like just completely disassociated doing this.
That's
Well,
interesting. I've
horrible feeling.
I've never even been like drunk while editing. I've never been in an altered state.
Drunk editing's fun.
I bet.
'Cause you're just
I
like,
bet you think this is like the fucking best video I've ever
I know,
made.
yeah. You're like, fuck yeah, that cut. No one would have done that cut.
Yeah.
That J cut.
Well, Brogan and I are going to do heaps of ketamine for the Patreon exclusive episode this month. So
Oodles.
keep an eye out for that.
CourseTheory.com/Patreon.
For watching us do illicit substances, which JJ told me not to do.
And also, if we have Nick Fuentes on, that will be a Patreon exclusive.
We didn't talk about this.
We don't have Nick Fuentes has not reached out to us. There's no evidence that he would be on this podcast, but if he was on the podcast,
It would be on Patreon.
it'd be a Patreon exclusive.
Destiny asked me on Bridges. He was like, "Is there any lines you wouldn't cross? Like, would you associate with like these guys or those guys?" He's listing off all these radicals, and I was like, "The only thing political association makes me uncomfortable is going on Bridges, because they're centrists.
Oh yeah, they'll be out by the time this is out.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
hopefully. I don't know if they'll put it out.
you don't think so?
I don't know. I mean, I think they will, but I.
Why wouldn't they?
Well,
It's content.
I think it is content.
It's content. It's gonna get
Bridges.
100,000 views.
Bridges.
Bridges podcast, named after the idea of building bridges between people,
Yeah,
which Destiny
it's so good at.
Destiny has never burned a bridge in his
Never-
entire life.
Impossible.
I know, but that guy just keeps building bridges, making friends.
Yeah.
Large active community on the internet. Community.
Community of people.
Yeah.
I love the internet.
Sure, let's cap this off with community.
Community.
What do you think about? What do you think about when you think of community? Do you have one? Do you want one? Do you like one?
I think
You
I
need one?
should. I think I should stay at home and watch YouTube
Hell yeah,
videos all
brother.
day,
Yeah.
just
Oh,
like you,
Just like you.
John.
This is a That's no good. We can't say that.
Yeah, community's chill. I feel like I get it when I come over to America,
Hmm.
to the overseas area.
Hmm.
Like I have friends at home, but they don't really do the same thing that I do. Yeah, it's chill.
That feeling of
Community's
clicking with people who do the same thing that you do most of the day.
Yeah,
It's there's nothing like it.
yeah.
And sometimes you're dating a girl and she has that experience and then she leaves you. Does that ever happen to you? Yeah.
No, no,
No?
no, no, you, Brogan? No.
Yeah, I think
Date outside your field, please.
Yeah.
I will only date other influencers.
Don't listen to him. Date outside your field.
I'm just saying what I'm doing. You don't have to do this,
Don't listen to him.
but I only date other influencers.
They're all hot.
They're all hot.
They're all hot.
They need at least 5,000 Instagram followers. And
That's
then-
yeah, and then a video comes out a month later called like the Blicky Box, the Blicky Box 69 Jreg drama, where she's yapping on a stream about your fucking cock for 4 days straight.
it's true. That's what happens.
Yeah, don't do it.
Tiny penis. Tiny penis.
Small penis. No, the drama will be it was too big.
It was too large. The penis was too goddamn large.
too big and it was too attractive.
It's too big, too attractive. Fucked me up. What are they called? Alpha widowed. You ever heard that term?
Alpha widowed.
Yeah, it's what the red pill guys call it when an alpha male breaks up with his girlfriend and then she can't date below him anymore.
Right.
So she finds all men repulsive.
Yeah.
Yeah, alpha widowed.
Damn.
Dude.
That's her. She's been alpha widowed. Ah!
Why she is bitter.
Oh, dating Prince. We should watch that guy's videos.
No, we shouldn't. We should not.
I'm so angry.
Dog, there he is.
Women.
The Alpha Widow, textingprince.com. Look at him. He's got a Vikings jersey. He's got his VHS collection behind them.
Alpha male right there.
That's an alpha
You
male.
see that VHS collection, you get wet immediately.
You can,
That's a command, by the way.
Oh, look, and I like this. He's baiting his channel getting wiped. And there's another YouTube purge coming in case my channel gets wiped. Because, you know, what he's saying is so fucking dangerous.
So dangerous.
Wait, I just want to make this point. Guys, the ideas and the kind of shit we talk about on this podcast is so crazy. We might get taken down at any moment. So if you subscribe to HST Pod Patreon immediately.
Send me money.
Before it's too late for us all.
Texting Prince is not allowed in the studio.
Nope. And also, we have really strong morals and values here, which is why texting Prince is not allowed in the studio.
Texting Prince, Delk Boys, Andy Pants Games. We'll give Andy Pants Games therapy. Sneeko is welcome.
Sneeko's welcome. We'll have Sneeko.
Yeah, I'd love to have Sneeko over. Banned. What's your next video?
I don't know.
You don't know? Like nothing?
It's not that I've got nothing. It's just like I've got a few things that I'm thinking about, but I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see.
What are your ideas?
I'm thinking Factorio, but Factorio's releasing an expansion soon that's kind of the same as like this mod pack that I've been playing for like several hundred hours. I don't know what to do about that. It's a bit of a conundrum. I could do some other stuff. I don't know. From the Depths is a game that exists that's like kind of obscure. Where you build boats. That's a fucking cool game, actually.
That's fun as fuck.
From the Depths. Look that one up. I also have one of the most viewed From the Depths videos. Let's fucking go.
Nice.
Yeah, this is one of those like very autistic games that is actually like has some really deep mechanics and is really cool if you're the sort of person to there's my video.
Is there a kind of gaming content you don't respect? You don't like?
No, not really.
You like them all?
Everyone's got their own hustle, you know?
Huh.
Everyone's got their own thing.
So do YouTubers you don't respect?
Start drama right now.
Start drama.
So we can say the Martincitopants
Faceless drama slop channels.
is insane.
Yeah.
So Moon.
Yeah,
I
Moon.
guess. I don't know.
What do you think about Moon?
What do you think about Moon?
Hate that fucking
Pull
guy.
up that Moon
Kill
clip.
that guy.
Pull up that Moon clip I sent you.
Yeah, what do you think about
I sent you
Hasan? What do
15
think about
Moon.
Hasan
What do you think
Piker?
Hasan Piker.
God.
Moon.
It's also tiresome.
Moon is not very good SEO. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You look up Moon, you're not finding Moon.
Moon's a Nazgul.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
He's economically left wing, socially right wing. It's a Nazgul.
Mega communist.
Yeah, mega communist Moon.
Fuck, mega communists aren't allowed in the studio.
What?
Yeah.
That's my whole thing.
You
I'm
can-
a mega communist.
No, fuck mega communism.
I'm literally a mega com.
Fuck mega communists.
I'm a dialectical Hegelian mega communist.
Fuck them. I hope they all die.
What?
Yeah, I hope they all fucking don't have kids.
But like they agree with all of your political perspectives.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
They're anti-democratic.
They're anti-immigration.
I'm not
You
anti-immigration.
hate immigrants. You're always going off about it. Your last video was so racist.
The last video was like explicitly pro-immigration,
So
except for like one
racist.
small problem.
One small problem. What's that? Which race of people is that? Indians.
What do you guys think about nuance? I think it sucks. I think we shouldn't be nuanced.
I'm anti-nuance.
Fuck that. If you can't give it to me in 2 sentences, then I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Brogan and I are on opposite ends of all political spectrums.
Yeah, me and him are like, I'm his antithesis.
Yeah. I have a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of
Actually,
antitheses
no.
these days.
Not no.
No. Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck you. You're the same as me.
And that's
And that's a wrap. Goodbye.
the
That's the pod.
Anything else?
God.
What if I take this off? Start talking into this. You're gonna have to boost the microphone volume on the other microphones.
Does it work if he plugs it back in?
No, it should work.
We just break our fucking mic. We just fuck our mic up.
Okay, I think we've
Fucking the microphone.
done enough here.
Fucking the microphone.
Yeah. Mart,
It's been a pleasure.
we talked about a lot of things on this
It's been
podcast.
a pleasure.
Been a pleasure.
We talked about a lot of things on this podcast. But I think the theme of it all was
God's blinding light. Right there.
you want to look into the same light.
Oh, that's too bright. I can't do it. I'm gonna actually hurt my eyes.
Said it. So the real.
Wait, hold. What's the real horseshoe theory? We didn't talk about anything that could be represented on a spectrum.
Synthesis, antithesis,
thesis.
No, thesis,
antithesis, synthesis.
You're a perfect combination of the both of us.
Mart,
I've synthesized.
before you leave, we have to teach you about Hegelian dialectics.
Okay.
So basically, there's a guy called Hegel, and he said that there was two things, and one thing was the opposite of the other thing. And sometimes those things they trial and error.
You see, the truth is in the opposite. So what you should do is you should find two opposing ideas and then adopt both of them at the same time, and that's axiomatically good. Doesn't matter what those ideas are.
Right.
All political perspectives operate off of this. So what you want to do is true, false, thesis, antithesis, synthesis.
Yeah. So
This is good.
You want to be
I like this because it's like there's no middle ground. It's either it's true or it's false or it's like the paradox in the middle.
Yeah.
Like there's no nuance. There's no room for like a spectrum. It's
No.
just like
Yeah.
And you're objectively right if you adopt that position.
Yeah.
And anything that adopts that position is also objectively right. So that's what you should assume.
that's how you can be correct all the time. That's
Yeah.
cool. I love being correct all the time. I am correct all the time. So
There you go.
Okay. Fuck it. There's no conclusion.
we'll
here.
never end.
We're gonna have a roof party because we just got the roof of our studio, and that's gonna happen tonight.
Yeah,
And
none of you are invited.
none of you are invited, unless you want to join the studio for $800 and live in Toronto. Then email me. But other than that,
You need clout.
you need Clout for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
Real shoe theory. Thanks for watching.